We are praying that divine timing is taking over their life. Let them not be worried or frustrated or angry, but to trust that when it is time for them to be on the platform and the stage you've created, it will happen. Let them get in position. Let them show up. Let them not doubt you, dear Lord, but let them trust you right now. We're praying that you would break the stronghold of frustration and in this place put peace, put destiny, and put preparation, dear Lord. Somebody watching this prayer right now is about to go to another level, and take them there in your time. Let them know that your time is your time, and let them relax and let it all come to him. In the name of Jesus we pray.
You know this isn't his song though.
What?
This isn't his song.
What song is this?
It's a gospel song. He's made a mix, but that's the part of the original song. Isn't it? It's Fred Hammond, isn't it? Fred? It is Fred Hammond, isn't it? The original. Yeah. It's a
This is fucking hard, bro. Kanye back. No, this is hard. I'm hoping this is a part of a song.
Yeah.
A project or whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Good ass job coming soon. This is hard still. When Kanye's in this bag.
But yeah, he can't take all the credit. The mix is sick, but the original, like all the vocals.
No, I haven't heard the original. So
all the vocals are from the original song.
This is our Kanye.
I hear that, but shout out man like Fred Hammond though.
Oh, it's okay. So Fred Hammond is the original.
Yeah.
Author, composer of the track.
That the Lord. Yep.
All right. So quickly, just run through a few admin shit I got to do, quickly before the pod starts, because some of you may not even listen to the end. So I think, what's the point of even doing the shit at the end? All right. So first of all, no, that's the wrong note.
What we not gonna do?
I just make hella notes on my phone. Here we go. All right, so that's the wrong one as well. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so the live show is up on YouTube right now. Is it YouTube or YouTube? Because I say YouTube, but then
people laugh at you.
Well, not people.
I say YouTube.
Damien was laughing at me, so like, you say YouTube.
Yeah, you say it like a freshie, but I hate
YouTube.
Most people say YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. So the live show is up on YouTube right now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you say I'm going to get the tube of a tube?
I'm going to go and get the tube.
Oh, maybe. So is that just how you say it then?
Yeah.
Because I would say tube.
Yeah.
And you say tube.
Yeah, I'm going to catch the tube.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe I'm doing it now subconsciously.
Oh.
Or deliberately, should I say. Yeah, live show's up. It's a nice 3 hours. So enjoy. Can I just say though, yeah? Have you watched it back?
You said, but it wasn't working for me.
How come?
When you know
the link I sent you.
Yeah, when I was in Jamaica, I went on it and I thought, maybe.
Oh yeah, I ain't seen you since you come back from Jamaica, have you? Mm-mm. Okay, we could talk about that.
I thought it's because I was away.
Yeah.
And when I came back,
yeah,
I tried it again and it's an error. So I thought maybe you took it down and re-put it up.
No, it was on private the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't work for me. The link you sent anyway.
Well, it's up now anyway. It's live. So basically, the lights we were under, yeah.
You said we look like slaves.
Fam, the lights were giving us this dark purple tint. We looked hella shiny. I don't like all of the close-up shots. I hate them. But yeah, the show's live. Go online, YouTube right now. Subscribe and watch the show and enjoy. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, get all of that. In the water.
God's gonna trouble the water.
Second plug, Album Cuts podcast. Please listen, please subscribe. I've got a new episode out featuring Dammy, who's been on this pod before. And we're basically doing a first listen and reaction to Giggs' new album.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Big Bad. Yeah, check that out.
It's good.
The album's alright. The album's decent. We also talk about Blade Brown, UK, our top 5 UK rappers, and a couple other things, Dave as well. So yeah, check that out. Please subscribe and listen. And yeah, I just want to say those two quickly first, and then whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna intro the thing.
Hi guys, it's just Gene and Big Man Houston at the place, and this is No Carbs After 7. That was my fake Jamaican accent, which I cannot do.
But why'd you say no carbs though?
Raw.
I thought you said that on purpose.
I really didn't. It just came out of my mouth. and this is Meet Us After 7.
Yeah,
Man.
Episode 122. All right, so what? Because you went to Jamaica for
I'm
the
a
weekend.
fake Jamaican blood.
Jamaican.
Not gonna lie, straight.
Straight.
Listen, I'm a fake jammer, bro. You know, all this week, since I've been back, okay, not all this week, today's Wednesday, I've been back for 3 days. All I've been listening to is Bashment, bro.
Is it?
In the car, vibes in.
No woman, no.
way. Bad man, no stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
No
Teach me.
way. Bad man, no suck pussy.
Okay, cool.
No,
Start again.
no, okay.
Go on.
No way.
Well, bad man, pussy.
Wow. How could you get that
No, you know
wrong?
what it is? It's my tooth.
Oh, fair enough, sorry.
Real
Okay.
bad man don't eat pussy.
No way. Bad man, no suck
Real bad
batty.
mother, but
Bad man, no suck batty.
bad man don't stop batty.
No
Batty fish.
way.
Batty Grace.
I'm done, please.
But yeah, you went to Jamaica for 2 days, which is a very strange trip.
I know. It wasn't 2, it was 3.
Okay, 3
Well,
days.
okay, left on Thursday, came back on
How
early.
many hours was the flight?
Brother, it was long.
How many hours was it?
9 hours.
So to do a 9-hour flight for 3 days is a bit mad. But tell us, what circumstances did you go to Jamaica? How did it
All right,
happen?
cool. Basically, my friend them,
Yeah,
Christabel,
yeah.
she I work for TUI airline.
Tui.
They used to be called Thomas Cook, now they're called TUI. TIU. TUI. Have you not noticed? Seen it?
Wait a minute. You were called Thomas Cook, now you're called Tui.
Yeah.
What type of change was that? What
I don't
type of-
know. They
what
changed
type of-
ages ago.
What type of rebranding
Have you never seen
was
like
that?
Thomas Cook is no longer called Thomas Cook? Like all the shops will say TUI, TIU or TUI. And they wear the blue, like the blue. You know what Thomas Cook look like?
Yeah,
innit?
but that's like, for example, Thomas Reuter, or was it Thomas Reuters? And now the name is Ruri. Or
Bruv,
something like.
I don't know.
What type of rebranding
I
is this?
don't know. But anyway, so she works for them and they have this thing called standby. So standby flights.
Yeah.
So obviously you're on standby. So if like someone doesn't show up or if the plane isn't full, you can jump on board
Yeah.
for a cheap cost.
Oh, okay, so you went on and got a little bargain thing.
It was more than a bargain, bruv.
Is it?
Yeah.
How much was it?
£90. All inclusive.
Huh?
All inclusive, bruv. Thank you.
You went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
All inclusive.
Return.
What, as in hotel as well?
Return my bedroom.
For £90.
Return them thing there. Right. So it's worth that. It's trust me, even though it's 3 days, it's worth that 18 hours on a plane, bruv.
You think?
Duh. Anyway, so it's mad though because
Text Christabel now. Yo, Chris,
She's-
you know the next one, yeah? Shout me still
But the
because
thing
man
is-
needs a holiday.
her rota,
Life is stressful.
the way her rota is, but that's how the conversation happened.
How was it?
I was like, Bella, if I don't leave this country, I'm gonna go mad.
I think my
I need to leave.
gum's flaring up. I can taste blood.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I think the more I talk aggressively, the more.
Okay, just take it easy.
Yeah.
So then, yeah. So, but the thing is, on the actual aircraft, they have there's these things called jump seats.
Yeah.
So have you seen those random seats that like are near the toilet and stuff that staff sit on?
Yeah.
They're not proper seats.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the flight was full.
Oh, so that's what you
So
have to
on the
sit.
way there, I had to sit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, it was horrid. 9 hours of sitting upright. It's not a comfortable seat. Your back is straight. You can't sleep, nothing. Like, and you got no entertainment. So before I left,
What, no music? You headphones?
no, but I mean, like, you can't
Oh,
watch films and
no
stuff in it.
influence.
So I downloaded like a lot of stuff. on
Fam,
my-
for £90, just give me a rope
No, but
and a chair, and I'm nice.
Listen, I wasn't good. I downloaded stuff on my Netflix apps. I was all right. I read a book. Like it was okay in it. But the thought of having to do it on the way back here, I was like, nah, I'm gonna slip my wrist if I have to do it. But luckily, 9 people didn't show up, so man
you're
was
nice.
comfy. Man got to sleep. Got a bit like whatever.
Listen,
But-
for £90, stuff me in the overhead compartment. bruv.
brother,
I'll be good.
But even like her crew members were like, oh, but a jump seat's better than no seat. I said, babe, I'm not complaining, man.
Fam, I'll sit on the floor
I said,
for
I'm-
£90
said,
to
I'm not
Jamaica.
I'm not complaining.
Straight.
And then it was good because, you know, like, they're like VIP when they go to these places because their staff, like, they always get put in like the nicest suites. They get like a lot of benefits. You never have to queue like customs, cut straight through. Like,
Yeah.
listen, I felt so important.
Living life.
And then when I got there, I was gassed, I'm not gonna lie, because you know, like when you go, okay, this, I know you're gonna think Gina rolls eyes, but okay, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. When you go,
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
you know, when you go somewhere,
Someone made a comment about you actually saying that. I'm gonna read it.
what did they say?
Hold on.
Is it shade?
Hold on. I think, did I screenshot it? Basically, you know, I get YouTube comment emails, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't get them. Because only when I check it, I see it.
So someone, hold on, where is it? I have to go onto YouTube to find it.
What did they say? Just roughly what did they say?
No, okay, hold on, let me find it. It's pertaining to you always saying
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, or something in that.
You know what it is? I say you know what it is a lot.
Hold on, let me look.
The thing is, yeah.
The thing is, yeah, man's not. Hold on.
Man's not hot.
Someone actually, well, now that I'm actually in my email, someone actually said, only time Gina looks nice is when she's dressed up. Or verbatim, it says, only time Gina looks nice, in quotations, when she's dressed her best. This was pertaining to the live show.
That's rude, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have they seen you like?
Someone's,
It is rude.
right.
I don't know.
Don't you think that's rude?
I don't think that's rude.
Someone said, is morph or morph, they spelled it M-U-T-H first, or M-O-O-T-H, whatever. Is morph a security man saying he's got access to certain buildings? Uncle security, do your thing.
That's rude. Why? Because we suit.
Wow, you guys fully covered the screen when Brent came on for the rose. What is this life?
Yeah. No,
Oh, is that what you done?
Yeah. No one's supposed to be seeing me. Come to the live show, you can see me.
You can see me. Hold on, where's the other one?
No, hold on. Can we just go back? I'm still rattled
About which
that
one?
I only look nice.
All right,
when
so
I get dressed up.
let's go back to it. Right.
Okay.
Gina, do you look better when it is that you make an effort?
100%.
So what's the problem?
No, I know, but I don't need someone I don't know telling me
Hold
that.
on, I've got it.
That's what the problem is.
I've got it.
I know.
Gina,
Yeah.
GF, which I'm presuming means girlfriend.
Girlfriend, yeah.
Gina, girlfriend, we get it. You're
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
try finishing your sentence before asking if we know what you mean, so we can know what you mean. Dickhead. I'm joking. They didn't say dickhead.
It's a bit cheeky.
You know, as we said, it's 2019, so Gina's not trying to do this petty stuff because the comebacks that are in my throat right now, yeah, I'm just
I'm not gonna lie.
swallowing them
Keep
down.
the YouTube comments coming because they're
swallowing them
funny.
down.
YouTube comments are funnier than the tweets.
No, they are. But first of all, Brent, let's just discuss what we just said, yeah? Yes, I know I look better when I make more of an effort.
Yeah.
But I don't need a stranger telling me that. I didn't ask for your opinion.
Yeah.
So that's it, innit? Sorry. But
Straight.
you can't come and say, oh, Gina looks nice when she dressed up. Did anybody ask you for your opinion, big man?
Fam, that's what YouTube is for.
Nah,
innit?
bruv.
Comments and that.
Nah, don't make me get petty out here, you know? Because I'm telling you, it's here in my throat.
Man said, don't provoke
Me to anger.
or you'll be in danger.
Anyway,
I gotta say, Jamaica.
what I
Some
appreciate
people
is
say they can't believe.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
So you went?
Yeah.
Take pictures?
The one Darius and the
They're
one
they're
Junior,
there. Go and check.
On
you
Instagram?
Brenner,
Yeah, they're there.
and Sanka. The very
Sanka,
best of the Jamaican sprinters come together for something.
Blitzman.
Hold on, what's the line when he goes?
Walk and
No, when he goes. No, when
I
the,
see pride.
yeah,
I
that
see
one.
power.
No, I see pride.
I
I see power. I see a bad man motherfucker.
No,
not gonna take no shit from nobody.
I see a badass mother. He doesn't swear.
Okay,
It's a
I see a
PG film.
badass mother
That
who's
don't
not gonna
take
take no shit from nobody. But you know when they were giving the bobsled a name. What's the name they used?
Tallulah.
Yeah, he goes, let's call it Tallulah.
That's my mother's name.
That's my mother's name. And someone laughed. What type of name is Tallulah? Ha 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 ha.
You're better.
That's my mother's name. But quickly on Cool Runnings, yeah, I was talking about this with my client the other day. I never realized growing up that those guys weren't Jamaican and that they were actually American putting on Jamaican accents.
Oh, neither did I.
Well,
Until now. Yeah.
Because you know the main guy?
Sanka.
The main guy.
Yeah,
the one
man.
with short hair. That's Leon. You know Leon, the model from back in the 90s.
No.
No? Anyway, back to your story.
But what I was going to say was I appreciated being in a country where they appreciated me for being dark skinned. I know that's why I said you're going to roll your eyes.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
every minute, Empress, Chocolate Queen, African Queen. And I know you're only saying that to speech me, but it's nice to hear those compliments. You don't hear them all the time over here, innit? So
Your pussy dark like bun plantain, girl.
you need a time out.
You know what?
Yeah,
You actually
you look good in the sun, man.
Thank you.
Like,
You need a time out.
this is
Your pussy sweet like jerk.
You know,
blessed me.
you know the guy. But why
Jerk pork.
does everyone want to marry you though? Like I know you want indefinite stay. I
Girl, let
know
me
that.
put ring on. Let me put ring on finger, girl.
You know when we went to the water raft thing, so the guy who was like directing our boat,
Yeah.
like Cristobal was like, Gina, he is ready to marry you right now and have the reception in the nightclub. He wouldn't let it go.
Bruv, the reception, just bare chicken patties and ginger beer, bruv. You're the ones. I'm there, you know. Saltfish patties. That, you get me? Nah, I want some chicken patty, cuz.
No, but it was fun though. It was really good.
Dumpling and that
Weather's nice. Food was brilliant. I mean, it's all inclusive, so...
If I went to Jamaica, I'd be living life, bruv.
You don't understand.
The food, the weather.
You know what I really appreciate? The dancers. So you know like when you go to a resort...
Did you go to one of them WWF dance
No, I didn't.
Where they jump off the ceiling?
When I went last time, we went to one of those.
Oh, the humanity.
but what I like is with resorts, I've been to Jamaica before, and they're very big on entertainment and
Must be
entertaining
nice.
like their guests and stuff. So they had like a dance show at the end of like every evening. That there's a separate room where you come and you watch them dance. And obviously, you know, Jamaicans, they take their dancing very serious. Like they were like dancing for their dinner. It's like, you know, you lot are amazing, man.
Wine pump me kaki. Wine pump me
You're
kaki.
actually dumb. And can I just also say, me and Christabel, we got, what's the correct term? So we made a friend, yeah, but she obviously just wants to be more than friends. She wants to be more than friends. She's American.
So she's lesbian?
Yeah, but she was hardcore, full on. It was
Buffing.
so intense. Let me show you her.
Let me just see
It was so intense.
So y'all didn't sample any locals?
No.
Right, man said, did you eat the
What
cooch?
for?
Man said, did you eat the jerk cooch?
What for?
What for?
What for?
What for?
What for? Yusuff, are you ready? Because I know you're going to die.
All right, come on.
You're actually going
Give it to me. Give it to
You're
them.
going to die.
Some people say they can't believe Jamaica, they got a bobsled team.
Yes,
It's a matter still.
Brother.
You know what I mean? The BMI is high, but
I'm going.
we can work on it.
I'm going.
Shout me for your PT sessions.
No.
I like the vest though.
You're actually bad.
No, I like the vest. It's
I
a nice
hear that.
rough vest. Obviously, the logo is massive, but I mean,
Context.
Yeah, she's just very overbearing.
bro, she was gonna eat both of y'all. You know
No.
what?
Very overbearing.
Sorry, what did you say? When you saw this?
I said I like the vest, the rough vest.
I like the palm tree in the background.
Wow. No.
I like
she
her
was,
watch.
She was nice. The thing is, yeah, so the way it happened was we were walking through like the resort
Yeah.
and then she was like, hey, like very friendly. We're like, oh, hi, you
Yeah.
right? Oh my gosh, you're from England. Yeah. And then she was just like, oh, my name is whatever. Come, can you take a picture of me and my sister? Took the picture. She was like, oh, let me get a picture of you. Like, oh, y'all are so beautiful. That's what she kept saying. You lot are so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I love your complexion. So automatically, the compliments are a bit too heavy. So I'm like, nah, she likes women, clearly.
What's it called?
And then Christabel is blood naive, doesn't even realize what's going on.
Yeah.
Then she takes the picture. As we were sitting there taking the picture, her hands on my knee. So I'm like, whoo, child. Okay, cool. So I get up and I'm talking to the sister. She's like to Christabel, oh, do you have a boyfriend? And Christabel's like, yeah. And she's like, oh, does he lick your pussy? Because if he won't, I will. My girl
Whoa.
starts wagging her tongue.
Man,
Like,
from 0 to 100.
she starts doing that move. And I was like,
Oh, what, that move?
yeah. And I
I
was
say
like,
big man.
and I was
Back
like,
off.
nah. I was like, Bella, I was like, we need to go. And then it was like, every time we saw her in the resort, I'd literally like, I'd be like, Bella, she's over there, turn around, let's not make eye contact with her. Because every time we saw her, she'd proper like
I'm not
stop
gonna lie.
and talk.
That woman would have fucked the shit out of both of you and Christabel, boy.
What?
Yeah, she had taken
And
that
then
nicely.
her sister was like an enabler. Like, at first her sister was like, all right, calm down, like you're moving a bit too strong.
Yeah.
Then when we were leaving, she was like, oh, she doesn't want you to go. Like, she's so sad you're leaving. And I was thinking, and then one night, yeah, so
She would have got the strap on for both of you.
one night, so the hotel has a club. So we went to the club,
Oh,
the empty club.
there was 2 people in there.
Yeah. No, but the night we went, Friday was lit. Like, it was
Yeah.
proper packed.
Yeah.
We went, but Crystal was tired, and obviously we were flying back the next day, and obviously for her it's work, so
Yeah.
she wanted to sleep. So I was gonna stay with the other lot, but then her and her sister walked in. I said, "No, I can't stay with this woman in here.
Yeah.
She won't let me rest." So we went to say bye, and she was just like, "Oh, I thought we can go and hang in my room and like just chill." And I was just like, "Nah." So us being polite, yeah. When we were there, she was like, "Oh, give me your number and I'll send you the picture on WhatsApp." So sent it to her. Big man. She video calls me today on my way here.
Is it? Wow, violation thing.
I was just like, you're too much.
Who would you call you?
The girl.
Yeah, you're
I
entertaining.
I guarantee she was naked.
So wait a minute.
I didn't answer it though.
No, I guarantee she was
Alright,
naked
cool.
with her pussy spread out.
Wow.
When she accosted you, right? What were you wearing? Were you wearing the stuff that you had in the...
No.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing denim shorts. So basically, it was that outfit, but I had shorts and something on, so I was covered.
So the pictures that you put on Instagram, you have other pictures, right?
Yes.
Because we're just seeing like views from the 6th. I want to see views from the 12th.
Oh, I hear that.
Yeah. Oh, you got pictures there?
Brent, just
I'm just asking you. I'm just
man.
asking you.
Move.
Bloody hell, man.
Don't let me find out that you're pregnant by Brent, because I'll lose it.
Bruh.
I'm just saying.
A whole pregnancy.
I hope-
Do you know what I mean?
Lose it, yeah.
Just
Not even
about the breast.
congratulations.
No, I'll congrats, but I'll lose it at the same time.
Why is it not closing properly? It means
Ah.
it's gonna spill when I drink it.
I gotta give the listeners context, even though they probably can't tell you, but the left side of my mouth is swollen, man. I had my wisdom tooth taken out.
Everyone say
If I say give me that sympathy still.
no, I'm still rattled, about those YouTube comments. I'm sorry.
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
I lie? You need to grow some balls.
But I'm saying, like, when it is that
Whoa.
you don't make an effort.
You look at that, cuz. Whoa, that offensive.
I'm joking.
I'll scrap right now, cuz.
Okay, and I'll punch you in your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie. I believe you still.
Exactly.
No, even though
Oh, it's broken.
I was watching the live show back here and I thought, right, Gina,
I'm aggressive.
there's times where you've told me about, like arguments you've had with certain people.
Mandem.
Like certain people, like a person in particular.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
yeah,
like, okay, cool. And then I was watching the live show back, and the Ghanaian jollof and Nigeria jollof
Yeah.
debate. And I thought, right, this girl's getting mad aggressive about jollof rice.
I know.
Then I had a flashback. I thought, I remember she told me about it. Imagine you having a real argument
Yeah,
about a real issue with a
issue.
partner. Fuck.
I'm not going to lie, yeah.
It must be very mad because you get heated over like jollof discussions. So
No.
imagine.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But we've spoke about this though. I've got a short fuse. I'm really working on it though.
I'm really working on it though. It's
No,
going
I
great.
am.
Place to be in it.
I'm trying to work on it because I get triggered by things I shouldn't be triggered by. Like, why am I getting triggered over jollof rice? But what I do try to explain is it's not anger, it's passion.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you get what I
no,
mean?
I know it's passion.
Because I'm passionate about certain things, I can't. My expression comes across aggressive, but it's not aggression.
I know,
I'm
but
generally not even.
I can translate passion in a certain instance and translate that to aggression in another. So, okay, you're passionate about this, and I can see how you can be angry about something else in a real context and be like, rah,
Yeah, that's mad.
the volcano's going to erupt.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
You know what I mean? The roof's going to blow. You know what I mean? But
I'm working
She
on
said
it.
she want eat your pussy. You didn't do nothing. You say,
Ew.
girl, you're
look
saying too much.
Look how quickly
No.
Brent
Saying
was
too
like,
much.
guys, please don't talk so we can get back to the...
He just wants to talk about it. Yeah, no.
Get back to the
Brent,
lesbian.
nah, never. I've never gone on holiday and had romance either. Like holiday romance.
Mm.
I can't do it.
You only stay for a few days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't long enough.
No, I've been to places long enough,
Yeah,
man. I could have.
yeah.
If I really wanted to. Man was willing to take me out for dinner and stuff, and I said, "No, I'm alright, thank you."
Shout out to man like Spike Lee as well. His
He
first
won.
Oscar.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah. What was it for? It was for...
The thing with Emil Mean, innit? The film with Emil Mean, innit?
I don't know. Oh no, it was Black Klansman. I haven't seen that, It's
Isn't
for
Emil Mean in that though?
Best Adapted Screenplay.
Maybe not.
Have you seen it, Brent?
Wrong thing.
Yeah, but I think like he probably got one because he's due one
The way I wanted to spit that out.
because it was hot.
Wow.
Well, to be fair, he did win an honorary award in
He's
2016.
been due one,
But
so.
this one is the first one he actually won for an actual film.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I thought, interesting little quick topic. Because someone actually sent me something on Twitter, which was a list of black movies. It's a black movie test, and they wanted you get 1 point for every movie you've seen. But then I thought, we remix it and do the Spike Lee version. Should we do it later or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Can I? Never mind.
go on, what do you want to say?
No, it's fine, man. It's not on topic, and it's a get over it situation. I was just gonna ask one more question about the comment.
All right, go
but I
on,
don't
go on.
wanna-
Get it off your chest, love.
Was it a girl or a boy that made that comment? No, because I need to.
It must be a boy.
Gina is petty wow.
Can't be a girl.
No, I think it is a girl.
But that's why. I think
Forget
it's a
it then.
girl though. That's what's
Forget
making
it
me
then.
mad.
Yeah, forget it then.
That's why it's making me
Don't
mad.
even pay it any
If it's a
mind.
boy, then it's like, oh, whatever, man. But in my heart of hearts, I feel like it's a girl, which is why it's making me even more angry.
That is mad. Yeah, forget it.
It's a girl.
It is, isn't it?
Forget it.
Yeah,
Forget
it's a
it.
girl.
What does she look like?
No,
This is mad.
It's just an email. So
Yeah,
there's no...
she's bun.
See, this is the
She's
thing.
bun.
See,
Hey,
I don't
she's
want to
bun.
be. I don't want to be petty. I don't wanna be
Forget
rude.
it. She's
But
bun.
the fact that as a female, you even have the vim to be like, oh,
Oh, wait, hold on. Which comment are you talking about?
oh, no, the one about me looking nice when I.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I know that was a female because she said girlfriend and sis.
Okay, so you want to know about that comment? Okay, cool.
Oh, that comments, that man. Yeah, I know. I need to finish my sentences and ask what
Okay,
you mean.
but
and
you
stop
look in
saying-
a certain way. All right, let me find that one then.
I thought it had to be a guy.
Oh yeah, Mike commented still. He said, Mike, always ready. You know Mike?
My G.
Shout out to Mike.
Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Oh, this was... It's hard to say because there's no... It's an initial and a surname.
Do you know what? I'm going to find your IP address. Stay there. Screenshot it, please.
Yeah,
You
no,
think
I've got
you
it.
think I don't know people that
See
can
that
do
it
this
may be
thing?
somebody that you know, innit?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
you've rubbed up the wrong way
Huh?
before. That you've rubbed up the wrong way before. So
I just don't understand why you're coming to comment and talk about my physical appearance, to be honest with
Bring
you.
that dirty,
Because no one
dirty.
asked you for your opinion.
Listen, I'm gonna... Obviously, there's gonna be more comments. Hopefully, there isn't any.
Every week you're going to read them to rattle
And
me.
every week, I'm gonna read the funniest comments of YouTube. The thing is, I don't care if there's bad comments or good comments. Comments are comments, innit?
No, I hear
And I
that.
remember the first comment I ever saw was, you know, if you go to the iTunes page
Mhm.
and people leave a review,
Yeah.
I remember there's
Oh, but you in it?
yeah, someone started to
Yeah.
cuss my teeth. They're like, what is that nigga with all the gaps in his teeth or something like that, or look like he's got teeth missing or something to that degree.
Ouch.
I was like, damn, girl. Shit. You playing on my insecurities.
But yeah, I need to get over it. I really do.
And it is what it is, isn't it? I don't give a
No,
shit.
I know it is what it is. But you know when you just think, wait, so you used your hands and your time.
Get over it, man.
No, because you know what it is, Yusuff, because I'm not like that. Like I don't. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It really, even like when people like write horrible things on the celebrities' pictures and stuff,
Yeah.
or like troll people and stuff like that. Because I'm not like that, and I know that people around me, I hope to think that people around me aren't like that.
Yeah.
When it happens, I just think, wait, so you generally decided to go on a computer and type, and you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write this, and how did it make you feel?
I think I just have thick skin, or like I've spent my entire life like just busting jokes. So
You don't take anything personal.
no,
or
I
serious.
don't.
Yeah, but we all know I'm not that way inclined.
The thing is, I used to be
it's
like
very-
I used to be like you,
but
I wouldn't get angry about it. Like I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what did you say? No, like I'm more like, rah.
and precise. No, but do you know why it's not a rah? Remember, I've always said, yeah, my thing is keep the same energy. You would never say that to my face. I know you won't. I believe that you won't do it. I'm that confident.
No, of course.
Which is what. But so that's why I get angry, because I'm like, I can't rate it and I can't brush it to the side, because if I saw you in person and you were on that vibe, I'd respect you and be like, you know what? To be fair, you're speaking your truth, innit?
Yeah.
But the fact that I know you wouldn't be confident enough to say it to my face, and you said it online under an anonymous whatever, like it just grinds my gears.
You know what it is? I've accepted that, you know,
Everyone's gonna say what they want to say. And
people are going to say
talk
whatever
whatever.
they're going
Fair
to say on
enough.
whatever
Just don't talk
platform.
about me in it, because
And with what we do, it comes with the territory, innit?
remember I told you before that if I was a celebrity, I'd be in
I'm
the
not
clap.
gonna
I'm clap
get
back queen
mad
in the
about
comments.
I'm not going to rant about
I
anything
do.
negative.
Sorry.
Because it is what it is. People are going to say what they're going to say, where they're going to say it, and we can't control it. And you got to take the rough with the smooth, innit?
No, I don't have to take anything.
When you put yourself on a public platform, you got to take
I don't have to take
this
anything.
kind of stuff. You do have to take it. What are you going to do? You know, reply back to every single person. Who says
No.
I'm negative?
If you're big, DM me in it. How about that?
No one's going to dare me to say, oh,
Alright,
Gina,
cool.
by the way,
No.
you know,
If
you
you're-
only
if
look
you're-
nice when you're dressed up.
If
And when you come
if
here
you-
after your session, you look kind of bun still.
if I don't care, but the thing is, the worst thing is I don't care. In a sense where I'm being extra.
Yeah, of
Because this is entertaining for you guys. But I need you to understand that I genuinely don't care,
I'm
because
drained.
I don't. If I was insecure or cared, I'd make effort to record. I know that we're going to be on camera. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd wear makeup. I'd come looking like
Yeah.
somewhat, not glam, but do you get what I mean? But I come here wigless, with a hat on, knowing full well I'm going to be on camera. So
Yeah. I'm learning to be less insecure as well. That's why we didn't record for so many years. But
I
I'm
remember you said,
I'm
yeah.
becoming used to it now.
yeah.
I can't even speak my fucking tooth. I'm becoming more used to it now, but I used to hate being recorded. like Brent knows, isn't it? Brent knows the angles and how to position the camera. Front on, like front facing.
Wait, why do you think I moved?
No, but the thing about that seat is, like Muff look nice because you're not facing the camera. He's still facing an angle.
I don't like my side profile though.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
no, I like my side profile. I don't like straight on.
Yeah, if I sit there, I don't like my jaw. It's weird. Anyway, let's not talk about insecurities. It's fine.
Why?
It's long. I can't bother.
Let's talk about it because this is supposed to be like a
straight. This is
an open episode.
Yeah, this is the
no,
one.
I just don't like you know the picture. Remember last week the picture you had on the thing, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. And you and Muff were like, what's there not to like? And I was like, oh, I don't like how my jaw looks.
Alright, so what's your biggest insecurity?
And they were like, what?
Your biggest physical insecurity?
Bro, we're going there.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah? Use me today, innit? Because I'm in rare form, innit? So if you want to ask me a question, today's the day. Next week, I'm gonna come and be like, nope, not answering that question. Nope. So, because I've come here today with a certain mindset, because everyone's been messaging me all week, Yusuff, you're gonna talk about the Devon Franklin interview. I want to hear your point of view. I'm like, I regret even fucking promising you motherfuckers this, innit? But whatever. But yeah, I go.
My biggest physical insecurity?
Yeah.
I don't like my face. I know.
That's a whole face though. It's like, not like, okay, I don't like my...
no, because the only thing on my face I like is my eyes.
Okay.
And maybe my lips. Like my lips are all right, I guess. But everything else I could part with.
And it's so fascinating that is the only thing that she likes about her face is her eyes. And for everybody who's looking at her, like her eyes are right
very
there.
big, yeah.
Yeah, your eyes are massive.
They are massive, but the worst thing is...
No, I'm not saying they're not nice, but
no,
I'm
but
saying...
some people don't... Like, come on, when I was growing up, with your Google eyes, your goggle eyes, like people, like, if they're going to cuss me, I've been cussed about my eyes before.
Yeah.
And I didn't like my eyes growing up. But then when I found mascara, changed the whole game. And I was like, do you know what? My eyes actually pop.
Yeah.
And it's a bold feature that I generally like.
Okay.
But not everyone likes it, and if you don't like it...
So your face.
Yeah, but to say your whole face, because that means you think you're not good looking.
I don't think I'm good looking though.
No, you don't.
I've told you this though.
You have. No,
exactly.
But you are good looking though.
Thank you.
Right.
But I don't...
No. So if it is a guy basically compliments your face, your facial features, like, would you take it on board or would you be like,
cringe?
Okay, interesting.
Like, I'd think you're chatting rubbish. Not chatting rubbish, but it's just like...
Yeah, but don't you think beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
I hear that. No, it is.
Because I've had that before where I've told a girl, like, you might meet a girl or be with a girl who, like yourself, doesn't really think much of her physical appearance and a particular part, in particular, like you're saying, your face. So, can you believe that a guy might find you absolutely beautiful?
I can, but the problem with my mindset is I'm the person who you get over. Like, I'm not even going to compliment her anymore because every time I compliment her, it's never a thank you and we keep it moving. It's always a, oh, what do you think? Or, oh, you're only saying that. Or, like, do you know what I mean? It makes you want to take back your compliment.
If it is that you don't get those words of affirmation from him about your face, would you doubt that he finds you beautiful? Would you question it?
I don't think so.
But you know what's funny though? Because
I don't think about those things, if that makes sense.
But to me, it makes no sense because if your boyfriend, someone who's actually chosen to be with you, says you're beautiful, then he probably thinks you're beautiful, right?
No, he does. But you know what? My thing is, it's not about someone telling me that they think I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
I have to believe I'm beautiful, regardless of what you tell me.
No, of course you have to believe it. No, I know. So can you believe that they believe that you are?
Yeah, I can believe that you think I'm beautiful, but cool story, bro, because you believe in... Do you get what I mean? It's like, you believing that I'm beautiful is cool, but still doesn't mean that I think I'm beautiful.
No, yeah, but of course, those are two different things.
Okay, cool, yeah. So if someone... I think, obviously, my partner, most definitely... A stranger, I'd be like, I don't know, but do you know what I mean?
You know what it is? With girls, if you're approached by a stranger who says you're beautiful, you'd be like, yeah, you just think my ass is fat. Like,
literally.
There's different...
That's why I said a stranger. I would just be like, it's just a polite way to say I want to be.
Because I won't lie, there's a lot of girls out there, your faces ain't that great, but your bodies are... You know what I mean? And a guy will compliment you your face because...
It's polite.
It's polite.
It's more polite and it doesn't
come
across
what he really
as
wants to
vulgar.
say is, girl, that ass juicy.
Do you think, Yusuff, it's important as a boyfriend, if it is your girlfriend has insecurities like Gina, to keep on serenading her with that same affirmation that her face is beautiful until it is that she actually starts seeing herself as beautiful? Or would that get tiring for you?
No, I think it's important to constantly reaffirm it. Is that the correct?
Yeah.
See, this is
because
the thing, though, because
I want you to see what I see, and I want you to believe what I believe, and I'm not gonna do it because I want you to believe you're beautiful. If I think you're beautiful when I see you and you're stunning, I'm gonna tell you. It's second nature to tell you. It's not. Let me tell her because one day I want her to think that she's beautiful. I'm just gonna keep doing it because that's just me, and hopefully you take that on board and it resonates with you, and one day you see yourself in it.
And you never get tired of doing that?
Hell no.
But the thing is, it's interesting because me and Sandals went through a period where he was like, I'm not complimenting you anymore because when I say it, you always come back with, you always make me sometimes want to take back my compliment because you don't just accept it or like, take it on board. It's always, But
did you miss it when it was gone?
I did though.
Precisely.
Yeah, because and you know what? Let me tell you why. Because then for me, it's like if I think I look nice one day I'm feeling myself, and you haven't complimented me, I'll be like, rah. So
that's the thing. I remember, I'm not telling her she's beautiful to get anything back from her. I'm not telling her you're beautiful so she can say, oh yeah, you look nice as well. So I'm not trying to get anything back. So for me to continuously do it means nothing because I'm not looking for anything back from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's very minimal effort to just tell your girlfriend that she's beautiful.
Is it bad for me? Let's just say hypothetically, I was the type of guy to get vexed when it is you switch it up like that. You tell me you don't like hearing this stuff, or you show me you don't like hearing this stuff. So I pull it away, and then you turn around
and get angry
and look to get vexed when it is I don't give it to you.
That's girls, bro.
The reason I'd understand your frustration, but the reason why I wouldn't,
you know why girls don't do that?
I wouldn't.
I'm just throwing it out there. Just
what?
Being stupid. I said white girls don't do that.
Don't do what?
Cause fuss like that.
But yeah,
obviously I'm chatting rubbish, but
I know.
Yeah.
But the reason why, I wouldn't like your argument would be void, yeah, because I'd be like, I'm a freaking girl, man. Like that's what I'm like.
Right.
Like you know what girls are like.
Let's see.
Don't be like that.
Like, let me ask you a question.
Girls are
like
annoying.
me asking you, like you say,
use
Gina,
that same
narrative when it comes to what?
That's just men. That's just men. That's how
But you know what? The thing
are
is,
we supposed to be striving to do better?
No, we definitely should be. But then it's a conversation as well. So if you've made it clear, if we in that moment have that conversation or the argument or whatever, and it becomes very clear and we have an understanding, then I will know moving forward, if you do compliment me, I need to take it on the chin. And even if it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable.
take it on the chin.
No, even if it doesn't make me feel uncomfortable because of my own insecurities, I shouldn't now project that onto you. And also, you shouldn't stop complimenting me.
Yeah.
Like we have to work together.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
To break form new habits. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's how I would, do you know what I mean? Move forward from that situation. It wouldn't be a case of having an argument and then afterwards it's just like back to square one. Otherwise, what was the point?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I hear that.
Okay. No.
It's just the whole patient stuff. A lot of guys, like, they don't have, like, the time to actually wait for you to actually come to your senses and realize what you're doing is nonsense.
How long is, what would you say is a good length of time for you though? Well, I guess you can't put, but let me give you an example. So if it took her 3 years into your relationship, is that too long?
3 years is a long time to be doing the same stupid thing, expecting different results. That's a long time, Gina. And that's the more you actually allow her to continue degrading her self-worth like that, isn't it going to be bad 3 years later?
I hear that.
Yeah, but is this someone who's constantly,
not rating herself?
Yeah, but is she doing it outwardly? Is she talking about it? Is she making it? Is she expressing it? Or is she just internally being that way?
Which is worse.
What's the difference?
So if
I get
she's
what you
always like asking questions like, "Oh, do you think this looks nice on me?" Or "Do I look nice?" Or "You do?" "No, I don't think I do." And she's always talking in a negative way about herself. But you can have someone who is low on confidence but doesn't really talk about it, so you wouldn't really know. And if you compliment her, she takes it on the chin, like you said, but it's not apparent that she doesn't rate herself.
Bear in mind, I cannot be with a woman who loves this whole I am needy and you need to protect me from everything and you need to lift me up when it is I'm down, because when it is that you do that, it shows that somebody loves me. That I cannot.
Yeah,
I can't stand.
I'm the same.
That I can't stand. So if it is that you think it's cute that I'm keep doing that, or I'm extending my my hand of patience towards you, you can't decide to now take that hand, wrap it around, and go to sleep. That's not the case because I'm not going to always be there. Do you understand? And when it is I'm not always there, you're going to be calling me, oh, I need this. Nah, I cannot do that.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So there's a limit to my patience.
No,
And
I hear that.
I don't think I'm sure me and Brent have different. We have different thresholds and different levels of tolerance.
Yeah.
But I can agree with what you're saying to a degree as well. I don't really like girls who are too needy and who want everything from me.
But this is it though, yeah. So someone like me, even if I am that way inclined, I will never make it obvious.
No. You might be conflicting things here. Wait, listen. I can give you everything that you ask that is within my remit to give you. I can give you all of that. What I can do is it cannot impede or hamper my pursuits in order to get you to the stage where it is that you actually feel like you can actually walk out to the shop without needing to call me and ask me, are you okay? I haven't heard from you in a couple of minutes.
But that's an extreme example.
You're saying the extreme, but you're saying that even if it is that you felt this way, you wouldn't even communicate that to the person if it is that you knew that they didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I need you to tell me.
Communicate it.
I need you to tell me where your baseline is. You understand? Because if it is you tell me that after I'm married, you dirty woman. If you've been lying to me all this time, this is a matter of entrapment.
I hear that.
I can't do that. Let me know where you stand from day one so I know whether it is I can be patient or whether it is this is not for me. Because I can't now turn around afterwards and then look to hurt you by not being able to give you what it is I couldn't give you, but you didn't communicate that to me.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So that's unfair, man.
Fair enough. Yusuff, what is your insecurity?
My biggest physical insecurity? I have two. One of them is my calves. But sometimes when I take pictures and I look at them, I'm thinking, no, my calves look alright, you know. They're not as bad as...
They're not that bad.
Not as bad.
If you were Johnny Bravo, I would say...
Yeah, but I think because the narrative that I have skinny legs has been drummed into my mind, and obviously I train my legs, so my legs are developing, but the narrative in my mind still exists that I've got skinny calves. Like even if and I don't really look at them too tough.
Oh, I've got another massive insecurity. I'm not even going to talk about that. It's long.
But yeah, my legs and my teeth. So the first 4 of my teeth, top and bottom, have gaps in them, innit? And I hate it.
You can get that fixed though.
No, I'm going to get... The funny thing is, when I was younger, I had braces in it, but I had the retainer braces, the ones you could take out. And obviously you're young.
Yeah, I didn't wear mine.
You're very self-conscious, you're insecure, so I didn't want to go to school with braces on, so I had to wear them, take them out, wear them, take them out. I never used to wear them properly in it, and then eventually I had to stop wearing them completely. I actually wish I had the proper ones that couldn't come out, but I chose retainers because I could take them out. And then, so yeah, could have had braces when I was younger, I could have fixed them, but there's always, I'm not gonna lie, if I had like perfect teeth, I'll be a problem. I'm not gonna... I think God tried to humble me still because even though I'm a confident guy, obviously as everyone knows, I'm confident. Well, when I was younger, I wasn't as confident, but I'm confident now. But imagine me now, but on 10, I'll be. God's humbling me right now. You know what it is? Because I'll be a problem.
The beauty of it is though,
but I'm still buff though. So
you can with something like your teeth, it's easily fixable. Like,
hence why I don't like the camera in my boat.
I hear that.
You know what I mean?
My teeth used to be my biggest insecurity.
Okay.
So that's partly why I don't smile. So you know how I don't smile in pictures, and in pictures I always stick out my tongue or do this, or I can't smile because for a very long time I hated my teeth and hated my smile. Or if I used to smile, when I used to laugh, I used to always put my hand over my mouth when I used to laugh. So I got braces quite late. So I got braces second year college. And that was at the end of the world for me. I was like, oh my gosh, who goes to university with braces? And I had to have braces for quite a long time. So
that's the problem.
When they came out and I had straight teeth, it was still hard to break the habit because when I had braces, I still covered my mouth. I still didn't smile. Do you know what I mean? So I just never got over it.
Yeah. Don't you wish you had the mindset you had now as a kid? Because I wear braces now, not even caring.
But the weirdest thing is, I had retainers in year 4, like you.
Yeah.
And then taking it out, putting it back in, taking it out, putting it back in. And I didn't wear it consistently, and then I lost it, and I didn't bother. And then, obviously, for me, the only reason why it took so long is because, like I said, my baby teeth didn't come out until, well, they didn't come out. I had to force them out. So I could have got braces ages ago. But I think I'm happy I got braces when I got them, because there's people I know that got braces younger, and their teeth are not messed up again. But like my sister, she had braces early, like in secondary school. Yeah. And now her teeth aren't, now she's 18, she has to pay because her teeth aren't straight anymore because she didn't wear her retainer and all that stuff. So like the aftercare and stuff, she didn't, I guess she wasn't at that age to take it serious or see the importance of it. Yeah. Whereas because I kind of came out of it in my 20s, it was like, all right, cool, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I never smiled in pictures.
Yeah, same. I don't smile in pictures.
I never. And people,
when have you ever seen me smile?
Never smile.
I laugh. I can laugh in a picture.
If I'm smiling, it's because you caught me laughing.
Precisely.
Basically.
We're the same.
You caught me laughing. But yeah, my teeth are straight though, luckily. They're just gappy a little bit.
Just get Invisalign.
But the funny thing is, it's never been an issue with me getting girls.
Getting girls and stuff.
And the girls never brought it up as a... obviously, girls don't really do it anyway, but it's never been a factor. It's always been in my head. I was even having a convo with a girl about it. A girl who liked me and was expressing not her feelings, but how she felt about me physically, innit? And I don't know how we got into this convo talking about insecurities, but I told her what mine was. She goes, what are you talking about, man? It's not even that bad. You're exaggerating or whatever. Like, no big deal. And then I was like, you know what? I looked in the mirror, I was like, you know what? You're right. It's been in my mind for so long.
That it's more intense.
Yeah, it's more intense to me because I've noticed it for so long and it's something that's in my mind for so long. But as again, it hasn't in any shape or form hindered me in the department where it would have if there were, you know what I mean? Which is, but it affected my confidence. Like, for example, this YouTube stuff. We would have been doing this YouTube stuff
ages ago
when we first started the pod. But obviously, I was insecure. I didn't want to be on the camera. And in my mind, I'm thinking, when we record, the camera's gonna be up in my boat. But we're recording now, and I like the distance still. Yeah. But one day we're gonna have to do the 2-camera thing with the close-up joints. You know what I mean?
But by the time we get there, you'll be all right, man.
You know what I mean?
Straight teeth and all. Come on,
I'm gonna get braces.
No, you said.
I'm gonna get braces still. They said they could definitely do it on the bottom row. They're not sure about the top one.
Just get Invisalign.
What's that?
The plastic see-through one.
I'll rock the wired bars. I don't care.
Oh, fair enough.
No, I'll do the Invisalign thing because obviously it's my friend had it's like a gum shield one.
Yeah, that's
I think the same thing, isn't it?
Invisalign.
Yeah, but
it's a shield and you just put it in, and every couple of months you go and get it changed and they resize it.
Yeah,
to fit your new teeth.
I might get that still. But apart from those two, I don't have. People always ask me about the scars on my face, but
I think scars are so sexy.
People always think that might be an insecurity, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm weird. I actually like scars.
So do I. I think it gives character. I don't know, scars. It's weird.
And actually, I said this before, but I actually I don't want it, but I wouldn't mind.
I mean, the teardrop.
I wouldn't mind a scar just beneath my eye that
looks like a
resemble a teardrop. Still, I think it's kind of gangster. You know what I mean? The only scar I hate though is the one.
The one that you did on the
one on the back of my calf. Oh my god! Why I don't like it because it's keloid up. It's keloid skin. Oh. So it's proper like.
It's not smooth.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I saw it when you've even done it.
Have you seen it, Brett?
All right.
He did it on a bike.
I did it on a bike. I did it on a bike, fucking around.
And it was self-inflicted.
It was complete. I was in the gym. I'll be honest. I was in the gym. You know the gym I used to use in Deptford. I was in the gym. I was doing one of them sessions. I was on the hype. I was on Snapchat a lot, fucking around on Snapchat, working out, going intense. I went to exercise back now. I'm just going ham, just doing intervals. I'm going ham doing intervals now. But I never put the strap.
Yeah, because you think you're cool.
On the pedal's got the strap to keep your foot in. I never put the strap on, and then
because you think you're cool.
I was going too fast. I thought, fuck. I took my legs off. The pedals kept going. It just caught the back of my leg. I was like, ah! It went down to the flesh. It was bleeding. I was like, fuck. And then it was hurting for ages. And now I've got these two looking like lion claws, bruv. I was thinking about getting a tattoo with a lion with a claw and it's scratching the leg.
You was never going to
I wasn't going to do
tattoo.
it, but it was a thought.
I know,
was
never going to do that. You don't even have tattoos. So for that to be the one that you get, way back.
I'm just happy it's on the back of my leg though. Because
you can't see it, yeah.
But no, it is butters. It's the only scar I wish I didn't have. But the one on I got one right in the middle of my head that I forget I have until someone reminds me of it. I've got one on my eyebrow when I got hit by a car, which you can only really see when my hair. If I smooth my eyebrow over,
I've got an eyebrow one.
you don't see it. But if I part my eyebrow, you see a blatant
I
scar.
don't remember the side. Is it on that one? Or is it this one?
Like you know, scar from
No? Can you not see it?
Lion
Where you
King.
are? Okay.
It's like that, but
Should I come
without
closer and check?
the one on the bottom. Guys are ignoring me
Friend,
still.
I'm alright, thank
Like,
you.
fine.
I hear that. No, like scar. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh,
You guys got me open. You're not even listening to.
I know. I am.
Listening to a kid. You know what I mean?
I am.
But yeah, that's it. Brent, you?
Yeah, before I jump
Brent's
in,
perfect, isn't it? So
I don't know what that means. Before I jump in, you said it was the second one. That
Second
you,
one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
No, this is the
Why?
session.
Because
This
it's
is
a session to be
Yeah.
open and honest.
Yeah.
Look at that people.
Because I'm sitting here thinking, Rob, am I really going to talk about this on air?
You got 6 toes or something?
No. No, I can't even talk about it. I'll talk to
The
you.
thing is, if I had another one, I'll do like a exchange with you. Say, you do it if I do, but I don't have another
I
one.
will talk to you about it off air. But I can't.
Is it the shape of your knee?
No, mine's a PH. Wait, PPG? No, I don't care about my noonie's all right, man. It's cute. Yes, Brent,
Right,
it
okay,
is.
right, cool. You don't have to say it
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
How do you know?
because I would think that that's what was in your head. If it
Is
is
it-
that you would look in the
okay.
mirror and say your face isn't beautiful, that's definitely something I would
Okay, fair
expect.
enough.
you to
Is it
say.
because they don't?
I'm dead.
And I'm gonna try not to make it obvious.
No, but I know what you're gonna say.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it because like there's too much coins in the bag?
No.
Do you know what that means though?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's too much coins
Okay,
in the bag.
cool. But
Brent,
Yeah,
but the thing is, do you know what it was? So I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have to.
No, but I want to talk. I really
Would you actually get surgery?
You know, when I was younger, I said I was.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I said it to my mum. Like it wasn't a secret. Like I was very
Yeah.
open about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And she would always be like, she understood. Like it was such a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, when you get older, if you want to do it, you can do it. Like she
Yeah.
wasn't opposed to it, but she understood. And then as I've got older, I've obviously become anti-surgery.
Mm.
So I feel like I can't do it now.
But no, you can't change. You can change your mind
Yeah, no.
later on
I know.
because you changed your mind before.
I know.
Yeah.
But maybe when I'm like older. But
Yeah.
right now, I mean, if I wasn't so vocal about certain stuff, I mean, I probably would have.
Yeah, caring about what people are saying again.
hypocrite.
No, I don't want to come across as a hypocrite. And I know that if I was to, it'd be me being a hypocrite. Like,
Yeah.
I would be a hypocrite.
Yeah, so you're
That's-
spiting yourself.
That's the
in
reason
order
why
to keep film with this
Which
whole.
is why I'm not doing it. However, if I was not this loudmouth person that was always talking on the DM pod,
I think it's obvious what it is though.
brother, yeah, fine, it's fine. But I want to explain. I want to go into detail with you lot though.
Yeah.
That's why I want to talk about it, so
Yeah.
you lot can understand. But it's like,
No, I think you should. But listen, Yusuff,
all right.
do you care about that kind of stuff? Like, let's
No,
just say.
but, no, I know.
No.
go
Because
on,
for
go
me,
on.
like,
I
I
don't-
remember back
Go
in the
on.
day when it was taboo, like real taboo, and how it was done. It let's look so fake.
What the surgery was taboo?
Yeah. And
Okay.
people having it done and whatnot.
You lot
and
have
we just
probably
call them plastic.
I
I've
know,
heard
I
what
know,
we're talking
I know
about,
a
but
lot
it's
of
fine.
girls. Well, I say a lot, but I know quite a few girls who've
Yeah.
had that done.
Yeah.
Like,
So, and one of my colleagues I used to work with, we got a bonus at work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Oh,
went,
she's
she went straight.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm just gonna get this thing done,
I'm not gonna lie, they look and feel quite nice.
And then she put me off because she told me how there's maintenance. Like you have to go every 10 years to redo it. And I just thought, yeah, see that.
Oh, you have to do it every 10 years.
Or you have to go and because if it's something being put inside, it has to get changed. Like it only lasts for like 10, 15 years, I think. So I just thought, see, I haven't got the energy for all of that maintenance stuff. Like I just want it to be a one take bang, so whatever. But I'm going to talk to you about how peak it is, yeah? Because, not peak, but you see how you said that certain people don't care? It's always been a problem for me. So whenever it's growing up in that department, I was very awkward as hell. Do you get what I mean? To the point where it might even annoy you. I was so awkward and I could never, ever, even to the point where like, you know how like with girls, yeah? Obviously, I don't think guys are like this, but girls generally, most girls, some girls are quite free around each other. Like they can, why's your face like that?
My tooth hurts.
Oh, sorry. They can just, prime example, Doreen, Christabel. Like they're two friends that I've got so many examples of, yeah, where we're just like, they can just get changed in front of me and just, we can
Yeah.
have convo and they're normal. Me, I'm going to the corner and I'm turning my back. Like, even to this day. And I remember when I think we first went on holiday and Doreen was like, what are you doing? She was like, are you 5? Like, she made
Free up the thing, cuz.
She just was like, right, you proper like shy like that. She was like, move, man. And I was just like, no, like proper timid. Like, you know, I'd put a towel around and just whatever. After uni, we've left uni now. So, and there was a period where Doreen was at my house. Like, she'd sleep at my house for like a week. We're just always together. And she was like, you still do that? Like, she couldn't believe it. She was like, Gina, after all these years, you still go to the corner and hide when you get changed. And I picked up that skill from secondary school. When it came to PE time and people would get changed into their school uniform, I would never, ever, like, I would change into my PE uniform without you seeing my flesh. I figured it out. How to take off my bra, how to put on a sports bra, everything. Because I was like, no one is seeing any part of my skin that I don't like. And obviously I was chubby. So I was like, yeah, no. So it's weird because I'm still like that now.
I see, that's why I came to this flipping like light bulb moment. I'm there saying, look, I find you beautiful. I find you beautiful. I find you beautiful. But you are not living your life just to get this flipping confirmation from me that you're beautiful. That's not how it is. You have your own life to live. Do you understand? Even if it is that you're with me. So even though I'm serenading you with all these comments, cool, wonderful. I get that. And I believe that you do think it's beautiful. But I myself have to take myself out there. I have to go here. And I want to also feel that I am beautiful. Do you understand?
That's a very good point, you know.
And that's why I don't really fault people too much when it is they're in relationships and they're this whole argument on, if it is your partner likes you, then who else cares? No, my friend, my friend.
Yeah, no,
I understand
you're right.
that my partner loves me, cool. But me, myself,
you have to be confident.
I still have to be confident. You understand?
But that's exactly my point though.
Yeah.
And I hope and pray that one day I will get there sooner rather than later, because it's a battle, isn't it? And it's a journey. And I guess it's not fair on people around you. Do you get what I mean? Because obviously you internally or are dealing with something in your own little bubble is cool. But then when it starts affecting other people or it starts affecting like your relationships with other people, people around you, then it's just like, okay, it's no longer a thing that you selfishly are dealing with. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. What you're saying is quite good though, in terms of just because you're getting the reassurance from your partner it doesn't really matter, because you have to feed it internally yourself. And sometimes we forget
and that was my point
about the battle that this person may be going through when you're not around and just in their own space and internally. And so that's a good point still. But yeah, I've been with, as far as I know anyway, I've been with 3 girls who've had that.
Been like me?
No, who've had it done.
Had it done.
Yeah, I've been with I can talk about her because it's so long. My first ever girlfriend, she didn't have that. Can we talk about, or should I just keep?
Bro, you can talk about it. I'm
okay.
Now.
She never, but how, what I'm going to use to describe it may not be what you want me to say.
Okay, maybe not then.
So what term shall I use to describe what you want to talk about? Because there's only one way I know how to describe it.
I'm so rattled.
No, but you know what I mean, innit?
No, I actually don't.
What?
Okay. Write it to me, please. Because right now, I'm like, what?
Imagine we're talking about two
different things, innit? That was hilarious.
We are. We're talking about the same thing, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, I hear that.
But that's the only way I know how to say it.
Okay, yeah, no.
Context.
This guy's always doing this.
I was like, you got... No, but it's a...
Yeah, but how else could I describe it?
I thought that's what you did when it is you mentioned the coin stuff.
No,
it is. But I'm saying I want to say that out loud.
That's worse to me.
Exactly. So I'm saying
what's
what can
that?
The coin stuff.
Oh, the coins is worse. No, but the coins was a metaphor to no. All right, cool. So a girl. I won't even say who she is. There was a girl I was seeing dealing with whatever. She had I can't remember how her breasts were, but she just never liked them. Let's put it that way. She never liked them, and she never used to take her bra off when we had having sex. Like. And even when, so imagine the first maybe 5-6 times we had sex, always kept her bra on, always. So it was like a process to get her to take it off. And then when she eventually took it off, it was this. She used to cover her breasts while we're having sex. Obviously only missionary, but or when she's on top but she took off her breast because she was mad insecure to the point where she's having sex and she can't even be free to have sex because she's still thinking about her breasts and she's to cover them. And I just be like, you know, I don't care. I'm not looking at you in a certain way. I like your breasts. They look nice. They look fine. Like, I'm saying everything I can say to reassure her that you're beautiful, your body's perfect, your breasts are fine, I have no qualms, you shouldn't either. But no matter what I said, eventually she, you know what I mean?
She became free.
She became free eventually after some time. But initially it was bra on, literally like she would just do this, the cross motion thing, innit?
Yeah.
But I have been with girls like you as well. I'm making sense, right? And in that situation, I told her, the thing is, she was open with it. Like, she used to talk about it, make jokes about it, like fuck around with it, whatever. So she was very aware. And I'm not really a breast man, so it doesn't really bother me that much. And then I've been with girls who've had surgery, and as far as I'm aware, I've been with 3 girls who've had surgery. As far as I'm aware. And
why did I start talking about surgery and all this shit, bro? Right now I'd be sitting here with like some nice melons, like,
and you know, they were,
even ask my friends, I've always said
they
it,
were
like,
nice. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a boob job. Then I became conscious.
So yeah,
Whether that
you guys are not
means-
aware. We've been talking about boobs
We've
for the
talked about
past half an
boobs,
hour,
yeah.
but you know what I mean.
But yeah,
Can I say that?
no. But you know what? I'm really upset as well. Yeah, like let me show you how peak. Oh, I can't even show you how peaky it is. We know when we finish the pod, like we'll have full disclosure.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I can give you full disclosure.
Okay. You didn't say talk about your insecurities. Oh,
Yeah,
I think we.
No, he didn't. He was about to, then he came back to me.
Oh,
Okay, so physical.
yeah, just physical.
He's
perfect, you know. He ain't got nothing wrong with him.
No. I may have things that like people would deem insecurities if it was on them, or if they had them and felt a certain way about them.
Yeah.
But I don't feel a certain way about anything.
Okay, that's good.
So I could like put my measurements on the table right now. You might laugh. Everybody else might laugh.
Man says, I'm a grower, not a shower.
Is that what you're talking about?
No. When I say measurements, it's everything about me, right? However it is I measure up, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where your mind, listeners, I don't care where your mind roams.
Get your mind out the gutter, man.
No, I don't care. Whatever it is.
Talking about his penis.
Whatever it is, like I said, at age 16, when it is I came to knowledge of self, like all of that was just disbanded. All of that. Do you understand? So whereas before I might have felt a certain way, I just don't care. And bear in mind, I only need one woman who thinks I'm sweet.
Yeah.
One woman. You
One
understand?
man
And when
to
that,
the
if
pum
that,
pum, yeah.
Well, you're good
One
because
man
you have more than one, so you're fine.
if that woman
one man
passes,
say.
God forbid, if that woman passes, then I just need to know.
Yeah, but that's easy for you though.
But wait.
Come
So
on.
I
Come on.
Chocolate drop.
I don't really I don't spend my time fixating on those things that don't really matter to me. And those things do not matter to me. It really doesn't matter. And I don't fault anybody for actually concerning themselves with these things because everybody's different.
No,
But for me,
it's amazing, man. Like, that's beautiful.
yeah, for me, it's neither here nor there.
Raw, quickly though, Miss Banks is in the studio with Will I
I
Am.
know, I just saw it.
Doing big things are going. Raw, look,
Tolly.
someone just, this is perfect timing. So someone just commented on my Insta saying, is Brent sitting in between y'all? In one of the pictures. Obviously, I'm not going to reply to the comment, but this goes back to
Do you want to hear the joke?
earlier conversation. Go on.
Obviously, I sitting here, I took a picture of sexual chocolate there. Tolly just said, nah, every time we record, I complain about you lot's pictures.
Tell her to suck my
Idiot. Sorry, ma. Well,
Who? A picture of who? Brent?
no, this.
Oh.
I snapped this, and she was like, every time they record, she always complains about our pictures.
Good.
She does.
Because obviously they're everywhere.
Why? But
It's my house, bitch. I'm
A
joking.
lie?
I'm
Tolly.
joking. I'm joking.
you just a guest.
You're dumb.
No.
A joke, me a joke.
You just a guest. Listen, everyone who records at Brent's, listen, lend me your ears, innit?
Listen.
This is Meet Us After Seven's house.
Whose house?
Blank, period.
Whose
Yeah?
house?
Y'all just guests in our house, all right?
Brother.
So appreciate the pictures because we built this shit.
We built this
Yeah?
city.
There are a couple of things in the works, but
Brother,
this
I've-
room might be yours, but there are other rooms that could be.
No, there can be other rooms. This room, there can be upstairs
What other
room.
rooms?
I can't. See.
No, he can make whatever room he wants, G. That's
Why?
cool. This
Why?
room is our room.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna
You
be
can go and make the free shots room.
And want you all to ourselves.
You can go and make the receipts room. You can go and make whoever room. But this room, the original room, the OG room.
OG.
This is our house. You get me? Look at the.
Not gonna lie. You see, this pic's hard.
I need that picture. I'm not gonna lie.
It's actually hard. Like it's even better than that one.
No, is it? I think it's the best one.
It is.
Yeah,
like I'm literally looking at it and thinking, nah.
No, it's hard.
Pic's hard.
It's hard. I don't think I even have that in black and white. As in the actual.
I don't
file.
have the actual picture.
No, you do have the picture. So. No, it's in the folder.
Okay, sorry, Brent. Why are you saying?
I'm tired of you guys.
I know.
No, I've never claimed not to have. I said don't have that in black and white.
Okay, I want the picture, but the only problem is I've got nowhere to put it, so I'm gonna have to wait.
I still need that picture, and I still can't find it. Did you look through the files I sent you?
I haven't yet, but
Okay.
that doesn't mean I'm not going to.
Okay, Brent's a busy guy nowadays, you know.
You know what I mean?
Do you know the days have gone, yeah, where Brent, when are you free? I've gotten a plethora of different times and dates for you guys. Now it's like literally I got Wednesday from 2 to 2:15.
Are we gonna make this our new oh no, but it means we can't have guests. I'm not gonna lie, I like doing daytime, you know. Because it means we don't have to get home late.
It depends on our availability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like right now, because of our jobs, we're freer, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is always gonna be the case for me.
No, I hear that. Because you're trying to go back to work.
I'm trying to go back to work, man.
Hear that? Work.
All right, so we're done with the insecurity part of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next?
Let's talk about Devon Franklin.
I know you want to talk about the elephant in the room, but then can I
What's
just
the elephant in the room?
the Devon Franklin interview? But
Yeah,
can I just preference here that the whole interview does not relate to me. So
I don't think it. I didn't think when I listened to.
Yeah, there's only a few little bits that
I
relate.
didn't think it did.
Yeah.
I just liked his honesty
Yeah.
and transparency, and
Like
even the fact that Charlemagne co-signed him in terms of like agreed with what he was saying
Yeah.
from a man's perspective. So
like
you know how like some people might
stuff
be like,
about cheating doesn't.
"Oh,
relate to me.
you're a Christian." You know how like some. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like people do feel like Christian men don't have like the same issues as like maybe people living in the world, or like religious
they do.
people don't have the same like struggles. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was definitely talking facts when he was talking about how in like, well, in Christianity anyway, like they proper don't talk about sex or how to even deal with like lust or the things that are gonna be that you're gonna be faced with on a daily basis. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
I think I watched it again this morning. I just wanted to make like little notes to remind me of what.
You love a note in it.
Fam,
It's good though. Hear that?
you gotta jot things down. Even in my bedroom, yeah, I got like 3 massive mirrors in it, like massive ones. And I got a whiteboard marker and I write down everything on the mirror, like plans, things I got to do, to-do lists. That's
good, man.
It's annoying because when people come around, I'm like, I don't want him to see it. So what I do is,
You put
there's 3 mirrors in it.
you close.
So I
one.
put all the notes in the middle mirror. So when
So you
people
can
come over,
cover it.
I just close the other 2.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh, y'all reading my thoughts. But yeah, he was talking about lust. He was talking about selfishness and looking in the mirror. But I recorded the part that related to me the most. Yeah, so I'll play it now and then you can do what the fuck y'all want.
Wow.
I'll do it. All right, which one is it? This one.
A truth of many relationships that there's a lot of mess before you can get to a place where everything is good. What I will say is that sometimes the only thing a man will understand, and this dog and a man will understand, is pain. And the pain of the absence of the woman that he loves. And sometimes that work.
You gotta walk away.
I
know what you're talking about.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes women stay too close. And you gotta step away. I love you enough that I gotta step away. And let me tell you, the man who really has the master and is in touch with the master in themselves, when the woman they love steps away, it's a catalyst for change. I wish it didn't have to be that way, but in reality, a lot of times it is. Because as a man, we have so many things coming at us. The dog gets fed so often that we aren't always aware of how we're behaving until the person that we need, the woman that we deeply love, is gone. And so that absence, and this is one of the things a lot of times in my experience when women come to me for counseling, they don't want to do this. They don't want to take a step away. And I say, listen, I know you love him, right? But sometimes the best way to love him is from afar. I love you so much that I can't stay here and be treated less than I know I'm worth.
Yep.
No, I hear that, man.
That was
You
the
know what?
part that resonated with me.
That
the
even
most.
resonated with me. Like it's a word, isn't it?
Well, it has to resonate with you because there were 2 lessons there, one for the man and one for the woman. But
Yeah.
the takeaway for me was the whole women don't just stick in. Like if it is that something's happening and you're not happy with it, and it's hurting you, it's hurting both of you all, leave.
It's the fear of losing the person, isn't it?
But the thing is, just for context, before that statement, like the main premise of the interview in regards to what the man has done is he was talking about cheating.
Yeah.
So he was talking about a man being a dog.
But this doesn't apply to you.
Feeding. Yeah, so the cheating part doesn't apply to me. So in a relationship, your relationship can break up for whatever
Different
reason.
reasons, yeah.
And so so just to, because I know people might have heard this interview before, innit? So the cheating part, nada, not to do with me. But that was, they got to that point by discussing cheating beforehand. So that's kind of why that's why he said that kind of thing, innit?
Okay, so why did it hit you so hard, Yusuff?
I didn't say it hit me though. I didn't say it hit me hard. I just said it resonated.
I need
with
you
me.
to be vulnerable 2019 right now. I don't need you to be.
Yeah, but you can't put
2018.
words in my mouth and tell me to be vulnerable.
Why did it resonate with you?
Because I've been there before. I've been in the position before where I've lost the woman that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I've been there before, innit?
Yusuff has been in a position before where he's lost the woman he's loved, and it's only until the person walked away that it was a catalyst for change.
Yeah, so, you know, when you're, like you said, when you're in a situational relationship, it's hard to see yourself and see how you're behaving and see what you're doing. No matter how big or small or whatever, sometimes it's hard to see the effects of your actions. And obviously it's not until that relationship ends and all the evidence is presented to you, like, okay, cool, these are the reasons why X, Y, Z, and you have time to
process everything,
process it, reflect and think about it. So, you know what, when it really dawns on you, like, rah. And like he said, it's sad that you have to break up with someone for you to actually realize the errors of your ways. And it goes both ways as well. It goes for men and women. But change does come when you've lost something, innit? Because to me, if you losing something that you love is not a catalyst for change, then what is going to be a catalyst for change? You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it resonated with me before because I've been there before.
I think also it's very unfortunate for a situation to get to that point, but I think it also not highlights the importance of you needing to change, but you might have not thought or felt like your issues were that serious enough to warrant such a situation.
Yeah.
So once that happens, then upon reflection, you're like, rah, like it proper was a big deal, innit? And because for you, it might be the norm, might be part of your narrative and it's your normality and it's not for the other person.
Yeah.
Maybe it allows you to have a different perspective and be like, you know what? Maybe this isn't normal. Like, just because it's normal to me doesn't mean it's right. Do you get what I mean? Am I making any sense?
No, you're making sense.
Yeah, but you said that you've also been in that situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both sides, though.
Which side, though?
Both.
The one that had to leave or the one that...
I've been the person who hasn't left the situation.
Okay.
Because even though I should have left the situation.
Yeah.
And I've been the person who stayed in the situation and lost someone because I didn't... And it was only until I lost the person I was like, okay, cool, you know what? They're right. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
So I've been on both ends of the spectrum.
Okay, so...
What?
All right, so how recent was that?
In terms of...
All right, the situation where is it you lost somebody and then you realize that the person was right?
They're both not like now. Obviously, they're past situations.
So past. Okay, right.
The thing is, in the situations, was it a case where that person was 100% right or there was like factors that they were right about, but were you 100% to blame? Or
no, I don't think, I know I wasn't 100% to blame.
Yeah.
But I think, to me, what I deemed as normal or was just like, oh, this is how I am in it kind of thing, like with Mandem.
Yeah.
Like, that was always my kind of attitude. But I've always known that I had an issue. Do you understand what I mean? And I always suppressed it. So I always pushed it to the side. I wasn't ready to face whatever issues I had. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't ready because it was going to be too painful for me to do. So it was one of those situations where like, rather than deal with it in the moment, I'll just kind of brush it to the side or like suppress it, and in the hopes of me thinking that, you know what, you're doing all right because you've brushed it under the carpet, not knowing that obviously it's surfacing, and then it just got to boiling point for the other person, or breaking point for the other person, but they're like, you know what, I'm tapping out because you don't get it. And then it was only until that moment where I was like, wow, you know what, to be fair, they're right in the sense where you've always known, like you're not unaware, and it hasn't come as a shock, but you just probably didn't realize how big of a deal it was.
Okay. Yusuff, you've made strides to take what you've learned from the absence from this girl, and you've bettered yourself, right? You've taken strides to actually make the change that you have actually ascertained that you needed to make off the back of the breakup, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you've actually valued what it is that you've processed and come to understand that this would be better if it is I had this than if I didn't have this.
You know what? Yeah. And you know what's so funny, actually? Based on what you just said, actually, I actually wrote down something else he said. He said something to the degree of men don't often look in the mirror and be transparent with themselves, innit? So with me, I'm very honest with myself, innit? So if I have shortcomings or if I make mistakes or if I fuck up, like, I admit my mistakes. Like, I'm never one not to own up to something I've done. So in that situation, based on what was told to me, like, I did reflect. I thought, you know what? You are right. I don't put 100% blame on myself, but I know some of the things that she was saying are valid. Well, not some, majority of the things are valid. Or let's just say all things were valid. But again, it's all relative to kind of what is important to you.
Yeah.
And that's something that's always been on my mind. But then I said to myself, am I meant to take on her values and deem them as important as she does, even if I don't? You know what I'm trying to say? But the changes that I've made, they can only really be put into practice when I'm in another relationship, to be honest with you. Because right now I'm by myself. So I can't say, yeah, I've definitely changed because I haven't been tested yet. So until I'm with someone, you know what I mean, I'll really know, okay, cool, have I... But the funny thing is, it's weird because I can't change myself for her to be with another girl because those factors that were issued to her may not be an issue for the other person. Yeah. So it's a bit of a mad one. So
it was relationship specific, the changes that she kind of put to you? It was just to make that relationship better. It wasn't to make you better in the relationship.
Oh, to make me better as a person.
Yeah. I think they were to make you better as a person.
Okay, cool. Let me backtrack a bit. I'll say some of the things were to make me better as a person, but some of the things were relationship specific, definitely, because they were about what she wanted and to like appease and tailor to her needs. And obviously every girl has different needs. So if your needs are XYZ and I don't provide XYZ, cool, I'm going to change and make sure I provide XYZ. But this other girl might need CDT. But I've just now tried to become XYZ for you. So you know what it is? It's not all size fits all situation.
Yeah.
It's a tailor-made situation. But the factors that are, you know, bad characteristic traits that are, you know, general, obviously those things I can change for everyone. But in terms of like how to tailor to you specifically, that can only be tested if I'm back with you. Because another girl is going to need a whole nother set of, you know what I mean, particulars. So yeah.
Would you like the opportunity to actually see if it works? Because you said you had to wait until it is that you were in another relationship to see if it is that these things you've...
What do you mean, my own personal shortcomings?
Let's just say everything that when it is you looked in the mirror, bearing in mind the information that she transmitted to you.
Yeah.
You said that you would only know if it is you were able to test it out.
Yeah.
Would you like the opportunity to test it out? Because right now, the absence, obviously that clip that you played,
yeah,
the guy suggested that you only know what you've missed until it's gone.
Yeah.
You understand? So would you like the opportunity to actually fix this missing thing that you have?
You know what it is?
I wouldn't say you're pining for her, right? But
It's a two thing. It's a yes and it's a I don't know. Is that situation even right for me anyway?
yeah, so you still have doubts. in
Or
that
am
regard.
I just pining for something out of just sheer love? But when you look at, all the individual variables, is it even right for me anyway? So
Okay.
it goes, you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
kind of,
I hear that.
yeah.
Are you the type of guy that you don't want to leave something incomplete? If it is that you have the ability to actually give your all,
Yeah.
then all right, cool, I gave my all. Whatever happened, but
Yeah.
I couldn't give any more. If it is you knew you could give more, and then you realize that you didn't have the opportunity to actually run through until the end, do you feel as though you've left something incomplete?
Only if I believe that situation could have worked. So not in all situations. But to answer it generally, yeah, I don't like leaving things incomplete, but only when it means something to me, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm not just gonna,
Yeah.
stay attached to everyone just because it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Like if I don't care about you, then I don't care about you.
Yeah.
No matter how it ended or the reason, whatever. But if I feel that there's something there and it could be great and maybe we broke up too soon because it was just hard, then yeah, I'm gonna want to fix it. So yeah.
So in pursuit of honesty, this session
Well,
suggests, yeah.
On the pursuit of honesty, but not too. We can be honest.
I hate.
But the thing is, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get to the nook and crannies of thing. But don't worry, man will
I
swerve.
hear that straight. I want you to swerve.
Anything you don't want to, anything I don't want to answer, I'm not going to answer. So you can ask whatever you want. To be fair.
Good. My flipping thought just evaded me. It'll come back, but not right now.
I hope I'm making sense and not waffling. Am I making sense?
No, you're making sense to me.
Okay.
You're making sense to me.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. To be fair, because apart from that, actually no, another part actually that I wanted to talk about actually was the whole selfishness part. Do you believe that in wanting someone, and this is more general than about me, I've got an example pertaining to myself, but I think that's for another day. Is wanting someone who doesn't want you and pursuing that person, even though you know that there's love between you, is that selfish?
Okay, so you want somebody, hypothetically,
Yeah.
and this person doesn't want you, but you know there's some sort of energy or spark there.
Yeah. And you
Is
know
this
that
selfish?
it could work if you worked at it, but for whatever reason right now she's not being compliant. Is your pursuit of her, even though you know she wants to be left alone, selfish? Even though what you're doing is, obviously you're doing it for yourself because you want her back.
Yeah.
And you're doing it to kind of appease yourself.
Yes, it's selfish because
selfish, right?
she has told you what she needs in order for her to actually breathe, right?
Yeah.
For her to process it her way. You're like, no, I don't need to process this. I know what's best for you.
So you think you know what's best.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
So that's how it's selfish, because you're telling her whatever you're thinking, it's the wrong thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. I still haven't remembered my question.
Okay.
Maybe God struck it from my mind because it was too probing.
The thing is, you can probe, but I don't have to answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is, the not answering may be the biggest answer of them all. You know what I mean? All right. Unless you don't want to carry on, we can move on.
Nah, we can move on, but I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
The funny thing is, someone told me to watch another interview. Have you heard of Tony Gaskins?
No, he's a white guy.
No, he's black. I'm sure that's his name anyway. But he done a similar interview, talking about the similar type of topics. I got halfway through. It's like an hour long, but I didn't finish it. But it wasn't that compelling. So I was going to bring it up, but I thought if you lot had seen it by chance, then we could talk about it. But
do you feed your dog?
What?
Do you feed your dog? It's part of the interview, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe that's
feeding the inner dog inside.
Oh,
him.
sorry. I was lost there. I was thinking, I don't have a dog. No, at first I thought you asked me, do I have sex? That's what I thought you meant.
That's not
Okay,
entirely what it means.
that's not act like I'm crazy. Someone
No.
says, in the context of this situation, do you feed your dog? What?
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
not
get
gonna
it, I
think
get
that
it, I get
means.
it, I get it.
My dog being my dick, obviously.
I really.
Why are you looking so confused, Brent?
No, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think of it that way. But
So,
I get it now.
no, but how do you think of it?
What do you feed your dog?
Yeah.
It's obviously because I've watched the interview. Automatically, I went to that.
No, but what does it mean?
Oh, I saw it as like, do you feed your inner desires? Like,
Which is what?
Your whatever it is, it can be. Because remember,
What do you believe in the desire to be, Gina?
because. Do you know? Are you forgetting that in the interview, the majority was talking about cheating, but he also talked about financial greed. Like, there's other things.
Okay.
So that's
okay, cool. I forgot about that.
yeah.
that
So
context.
as
Okay,
much as it was about cheating, he did
Yeah.
say your inner dog can be different things. It can be selfishness. It can be greed. It can be an addiction to like any. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Your
of
inner
course.
dog is anything.
Yeah,
So
of course I feed my inner dog. That's what else am I gonna do?
And why do you feed your inner dog?
Okay, let's establish what feeding my inner dog is. So I'll be talking about.
in regards to what is your inner dog then?
You lot brought this up. I don't know what inner dog is.
Oh, we did.
We-
It's on the.
Okay, cool. All right,
just-
tell me the 2 or 3 factors of what. So you're saying your finances.
So you could be greedy as a person, like an opportunist. You could be someone who's lustful, like sex.
Oh, so
sex-
dog in a bad way.
Yeah. But it's down to, I can't tell you what your inner dog is. You have to tell us.
okay.
Like, we can't tell you what your inner dog is. So, do you get what I mean? So the whole thing was everyone has an inner dog, and it's about either turning the dog around or taming that dog. So if your inner dog is sex,
I try to tame my inner dog. My inner dog would be, all right. So the pursuit of money is. I wouldn't say that's an inner dog, but that's something that I
don't think
pursue.
it's your inner dog.
But you can pursue money in a bad way.
Right.
So in that way, no, I don't feed my dog in that way. Like there's a lot of shit I want to do to make money that I don't do because it's criminal
Precisely.
and it's not moral.
So then I don't think that's your inner dog or your main
No,
inner
but
dog.
I have a desire though. I have a desire to do it, but I don't. So in regards to
Okay,
that
fair enough.
aspect, I don't feed my inner dog. In regards
right.
to females, if I'm in a relationship, no, I'm not cheating. So in that sense, I'm not feeding my inner dog. If I'm single, do I still have an inner dog if I'm single?
Yeah, you can. Because remember, he spoke about being celibate and just dating girls.
Okay,
and
yeah,
not
when
being in a relationship with them, but still
when I'm single,
being a
yeah,
dog.
I feed my inner dog.
Okay,
My inner dog's eating. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Yemen, yeah, 7 meals a day and that.
But
Jeez.
like I said before on previous
Bare
pods,
calories.
fam,
Bare calories, brother.
couple meals a
Couple,
day. Nah, I'm
couple
joking.
thousand
I'm about to say
calories.
couple meals a day.
You're eating someone's weekly calorie content
Big
in
man,
a day,
you need
cuz.
to relax. But the funny thing is, this whole, I'll talk about it quickly because this whole like celibacy narrative, yeah. So let me just go back to it. When I first said on this pod that I'm celibate,
It was a joke.
One, it was a joke. 2, someone pointed out to me that celibacy is the wrong term. It was
It's
abstinence that I was actually
abstinence, yeah.
referring to. Cool. So just to set the record straight, I keep getting bad messages. Am I celibate? No. Am I abstaining from sex?
No.
It's a yes and a no. So it's all relative to. Why are you laughing? No, it's all relative to.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't caught up in a while, so I don't know. But
Oh, that was you trying to throw shade at me. I get it now.
yeah.
So from the last time I had sex, which we're not going to say when that was, up until now, in my world, I could be like, rah, I've abstained. To you might be like, what the fuck you talking about? That's not
Bruv, I
abstaining.
definitely think you what the F you talking about. Stop abstaining. I'm just putting it out there.
But from
So,
that point on, if I continue on in that manner, then no, it is okay. So
but have you made a conscious? The thing is, though, yeah, there's a difference between abstaining from sex and just not being in a position to have sex. Like, do you know what I mean?
no,
So
I've abstained.
no, so I'm saying, have you made the conscious decision? That's the question I wanted to ask you. Have you made the conscious decision and said to yourself, cool, you know what? I'm abstaining from sex. I don't want to have sex anymore moving forward. Not on a as and when or need basis. Not on a, I'm not gonna let this girl in that buff. I'm not really feeling her. But if a painting comes along, you're like, ooh, I've been trying to beat this girl for time. I'm gonna beat. Not that kind of.
You know what it is?
Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
let me run this here. This whole abstaining and celibacy thing, yeah, it was a joke, but has now manifested into the truth.
Okay.
It's just weird.
Okay.
So from me saying that, as a joke, it's now becoming something that I'm actually thinking about for some reason.
No, but that's amazing.
So for some reason, I'm like, rah, should I just not have sex anymore? Because I need to focus on X, Y, Z. Girls can be a distraction. It's very empty anyway. Like I tell my boys all the time, you man are hurting, innit? That's why y'all out here acting like slags, man.
Slags.
So it's now becoming like a real thought. And have I had the opportunity to have sex recently? And I've said no. Yeah. Okay. So in that way, I have been abstaining. I'm like, big man, I'm busy.
But is it also, no, I hear you and I think that's amazing. I think it's beautiful. Because remember when we did the shoot and we were talking, like we had that lengthy conversation and you were like, bro, I've never like not had sex and sin and whatever. But anyway, I think it's amazing and it's beautiful that you're on this journey, and I hope that if it's something that
I don't know if I'm officially on any journey.
I know,
Let's just
but
put that out there.
I was about to say, and if you are to continue,
I don't want to come across like this holier than thou guy.
I don't even think it's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm not even seeing it as a holier than thou thing. And I'm pretty sure there's people that aren't religious that abstain from sex.
Yeah.
So
ask me in a few months.
I hear that. Cool.
And I'll be honest with you.
We'll leave it there.
What's happened.
I have a friend who is abstaining from sex to find out who he is without sex as a distraction.
Yeah, that's cool.
To find out how much more he can actually accomplish without having to divert to go there and everywhere. He used to be an addict.
Listen, sometimes I'll be home on a Friday and Saturday and like, am I just wasting away by myself?
For you, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You guys are different.
Wait, so it's just a company thing? Like, I'm lonely, I
didn't say just a company
some
thing.
companionship.
I didn't say it's just a company thing. I didn't say that. So just don't put words in my mouth. But that can be a variable. It can be a variable.
I just really want to know what I would be like if I was a guy, you know, because I just like hearing you say that or like, and I'm pretty sure there are females that might have that same mindset.
Yeah.
It's just because that's not how I'm programmed. I just think it's just really weird. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I knew someone before who was, he had an addiction to sex to the point where he paid for prostitutes. Like, he's actually paid people to have sex.
That's mad.
I know. And like, it was really like, when he was explaining it to me and stuff, so he basically like linked a girl that I knew on social media and had sex with her. But the story was very wild. Like, it was very like wild, and it was just like ugh. And then he was just like, yeah, like, never doing that again kind of thing. And it weren't even someone that he was attracted to.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, it started becoming like a regular occurrence. And for him, it's just because he just needs to bust a nut. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I found really like, I just thought, wow.
What, the need to bust a nut is weird to you?
No, the fact that yes, I get you need to bust a nut, but he didn't live anywhere near this girl. Like, my man's traveling like Quay to bust a nut with someone that you don't find attractive.
That's long.
That's what I'm saying. And then he admitted that he had an addiction, and
no more charity beats.
It had actually got to the point where he's even paid. You're dumb.
No, that's the man them code, isn't it?
I hear that.
No more charity beats. You know what charity beat is?
When you just beat out of pity?
Nah, it's never. No one ever beats.
Like free. It's a free beat.
No, it's not free.
Not that you never get.
As in you're beating someone who isn't levels just because you want to bust a nut.
Is that
That's a charity beat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you this dick for free.
Oh well, yeah.
And yeah.
Y'all mess up the game when y'all do that?
Messing up the game by giving away charity beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Of course you are. Do you know what you're doing?
The last
you're reducing your market.
And
then y'all complain about girls who see themselves higher than they should.
Prestige.
But you giving them the dick, man.
Yeah, but don't get twisted. Sometimes you might just find a girl, because certain girls have different appeals. You know what I'm trying to say? And just because she might not be universally attractive doesn't mean you don't see nothing like attractive in her. So to the man them, that was a charity beat. But to you, it's like, nah, brother, I enjoyed that. You know?
I hear that.
I like that shit. I like it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So with this whole new level of thinking, everybody in the clique needs to actually affirm her as top notch.
No, they don't have to affirm her, but if they were to catch wind of it, they may be like, rah, big man, you done a charity one day. I'm like, yeah, cool, that's your perspective, but I enjoyed myself still.
I hear that.
So I don't need the affirmation, but I know the comments will fly if, you know what I mean?
No, I'm talking about like how you decided to say no more charity beats, but it's going to
No,
be
no,
levels from
I
now
wasn't.
on.
I wasn't giving away charity beats before.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I'm
Let's
saying
forget about
that's
that.
the motto.
Let's forget about
Because certain people in the crew were doing it,
Oh,
so it became a motto, innit?
Google. So
I'm
now-
not saying I've never beat a girl who
Was
hasn't
it
been
levels?
all the way in levels. Sorry, Brent. I keep it.
That's all right. My thought is gone.
Again,
Yeah, that's what happens.
I thought you were a man of
No.
strong thought.
No,
process.
when it is, it's mischievous. Then
This word mischievous, man.
there's a potential for it to just woof.
Okay. No, you were saying, what if the man them
Oh, top notch.
top notch, something.
So basically, you were saying with this new
I know
thought
what
thinking.
I was saying.
Okay, sorry.
What I wanted to ask has escaped me.
Sorry. Forgive.
That's all right.
All right, cool. All right, any more questions? Is our meeting adjourned?
Bam, bam.
So what? Time is up on that, yeah? Like,
Well, no, you don't want to ask.
no. Time is up on this person who it is that you miss.
Big man.
I don't think so.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant time is up on the actual conversation. You mean time is up? You mean in actual real life?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm hopeful. Though I'm hopeful.
Do you think it will make him a better man?
Hopeful. Yeah. I think it will. And I think that like the beautiful, like it's not bittersweet, but obviously something positive has come from a
The
negative
fact that you
situation.
even have this conversation.
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that. What's
No,
it
that's a personal shaker. Like, can't believe you got me
out here
talking
like
about
talking about
this.
this, yeah. No, so I feel like it's definitely something beautiful that's come from this situation, and it's allowed him to be very honest, open, and transparent with himself.
Yeah.
And from that, all you can do is grow. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, God forbid it doesn't work out, he's still better off for it anyway.
Precisely.
Yeah. Is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is what it is. All right. You want to do the Spike Lee thing now?
What was it again? Something about saying something in.
Basically, it's not really a thing. I'm just going to list off Spike Lee's films in it, and we're going to see how many of you've watched it.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. All right, have you seen Joe's Bed-Stuy Barbershop? We
No.
Cut Heads. Nope. She's Got to Have It.
Yep.
School Days.
No.
Do the Right Thing. You ain't seen School Days?
I don't. It sounds familiar, but
You ain't black. Do the Right Thing.
yeah.
More Better Blues.
Nope.
Jungle Fever.
Yep.
Malcolm X.
Yep.
Crooklyn.
No.
Clockers.
No.
Girl 6.
No.
Get on the Bus.
No.
He Got Game.
Yeah.
You ain't seen bare of these films. Summer of Sam.
No.
Bamboozled.
No.
25th Hour.
No.
She Hate Me.
She ain't me.
She Hate Me.
No.
What She Hate Me? It's good, you know.
Yeah.
Inside Man.
Yeah.
Miracle at St. Anna.
No.
Parson Strange.
No.
Red Hook Summer.
No.
Old Boy.
No.
Chirac.
No.
The Sweet Blood of Jesus. Right, my stomach's churning.
No.
Passover.
Mm-mm.
Black Klansman.
No.
Fam, what's going on? All right, so those are all the movies he's directed. These are the ones he produced. Drop Squad.
Mm-mm.
New Jersey Drive.
Nope.
Tales from the Hood.
That sounds familiar. I'm not sure.
The Best Man.
Yes.
Afrocentricity.
No.
Love and Basketball.
Yup.
Ding, 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 ding. 3 a.m.
No.
Good Fences.
No.
Dream Street.
No.
St. John of Las Vegas.
No.
You're Nobody Till Someone Kills You.
No. That's a Biggie song, isn't it?
Yeah. Pariah.
Nope.
Evolution of Criminal.
Nope.
Manosios. What the hell that means?
Nope.
The Girl Was in Trouble.
Nope.
All right, so you haven't seen a lot
Yeah,
of
nope.
Spike Lee movies. Have you seen any of those, Brent?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I watch a lot of stuff,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
only the titles like Love and Basketball I'd remember
Yeah.
because I've seen it several times. But outside of that, I could have watched all of those and not remembered.
Okay, cool. All right, so this is the black movie test now, yeah. So this one is 1 point for each you've seen, yeah. So let's see your blackness. Keep counting, though. I'm keeping count, man. I need another device. We got a pen. I'll try and do it in my hand. Friday.
Yep.
Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
Menace to Society.
Yep.
New Jack City.
Yep.
Juice.
Yep.
Don't Be a Menace.
Yep.
Training Day.
Yep.
Above the Rim.
Yep.
Paid in Full.
Yep.
Baby Boy.
Yep.
South Central.
Yep. No. What's South Central? No, I haven't.
You ain't seen it. 8 Mile.
Yep.
Set It Off.
Yep.
City of God.
Yep.
Do the Right Thing.
Yep.
Dead Presidents.
Yep.
Poetic Justice.
Yep.
ATL.
Yep.
You Got Served.
Yep.
Coach Carter.
Yep.
Belly.
Yep.
Waist Deep.
Yep.
Hustle and Flow.
Yep.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yep.
State Property.
Yep.
Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
In Too Deep.
Yep.
Crooklyn.
No.
Four Brothers.
Yep.
American Gangster.
Yep.
Honey.
Yep.
He Got Game.
Yeah.
Sugar Hill.
No.
Next Friday.
Yep.
Friday After Next.
Yep.
How High.
Yep.
187.
Nope.
Love and Basketball.
Yep.
Moonlight.
Yep.
Freedom Writers.
Yep.
Fruitville Station.
Mm-mm.
Jason's Lyric.
Mm-mm.
Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
Selma.
Yes.
The Color Purple.
Yep.
Girls Trip.
Yep.
Black Panther.
Yep.
How many you got?
41.
41.
Yeah.
All right, I have everything, but I don't count 8 Mile and I don't count Moonlight. Moonlight is the one with the gay brothers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not involved.
As in.
I haven't seen it
Oh, okay.
on purpose.
I've
You haven't seen 8 Mile and...
I've seen 8 Mile. I don't count it as a black movie.
Oh,
I've seen everything apart from Fruitville Station,
same.
Moonlight, and 187. So my score is a nice, healthy 44.
So you black.
I'm black. And the
Mhm.
funny thing
And
is,
what about me? I'm 41.
yeah, 41. And the funny thing is, I've got a lot of these on DVD.
So do I.
A lot.
So do I.
You know what I mean? I was thinking we should do like a movie night, bruv.
We should, you know.
You know what I mean? Listeners, yeah.
All my,
Bloody hell, yeah, some on that.
Yeah, we should do a
Yes.
movie night.
you know what we should do?
got
Find,
hella
find,
black
find,
thing.
find a venue that's outdoors
Mm.
where you can have like bean bags.
And the projector thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on that, don't be shy. Tweet us at us. You know what I mean?
That's definitely a good
Because
look.
if you're not on it, we'll put that together still. And then obviously we'll have a list of
Imagine
films.
the conversation on that night.
What's that?
Can you imagine the conversation on that night?
You
Ooh,
love a
sweet.
convo,
I love
innit?
a conversation.
I'll have a convo. I'm hungry. I want to eat, yeah, but after every meal, I have to gargle salt water or gargle mouthwash and have neither of those with me.
Do you have food here?
No, I just want to eat sweets. All I can taste in my mouth is
Brent
like,
can
stay
get you
your
salt
blood.
water, no?
But then I have to get up and spit it out. It's long.
But it's there.
It's true. Can you do that for me?
You want hot water, salt?
So warm salt water.
Warm salt water. All right.
Cheers. I can have a crisp or something. I'm out here dying,
What do you
bro.
want?
Like, yeah. And maybe, is there any chocolates, like a Snickers or something? A Lion Bar.
There's Rolo, Maltesers.
There's a Lion Bar over in the corner. Like, no, behind the Mau Wow. Is that Mau Wow?
No, this is orange.
No, you're not looking past your section.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
Lion,
so you-
Kit Kat, Snickers.
Oh, Snickers. Can I get Snickers? Oh, yeah, you know the
I
one.
used to love Snickers.
Packed lunch and that. Listen, this is a weird question, yeah. If you could know the number of particular things that you've had in your life, just to know the number, what things would you want to know the number of?
Like something that you've probably consumed a lot.
Yeah.
Oreos.
Oreos is a good one. I want to know how many Snickers I've had in my life. Like, because that number is fucking high.
How is it?
Fam, when I was younger, I used to eat these like water, bruv.
Mine's Snicker. No, mine's definitely Oreo. Oreos is the only thing that consistently through my life, once I found, was like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, before they ever came to this country, and they were
Yeah.
only in America, like whenever
Yeah.
my mum used to go, my cousins used to go, we'd get like, you know, they have like family boxes.
Yeah.
I remember my uni house, like I would literally, whenever I went to America, I'd come back with like 4 massive boxes and just always have Oreos with milk.
Yeah.
And just, that was my thing. Then they started selling it over here and I'd eat it over here. But obviously once I became healthy, I kind of put it to bed.
Yeah.
But now, like if I don't really eat biscuits and stuff, but whenever I come here, as you know, like, and I see, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I haven't had Oreos in about a month. I'm really proud of myself.
No, 6.
I'm trying.
I do want to know the reason why I'm saying this one because
Popcorn.
what bags or individual
I don't know,
grains?
bags. No, I eat popcorn a lot. Like I used
Nigga,
to
I
eat
want to
popcorn
know
a lot.
how many. What's the individual popcorn called? What's it called? Is it called a kernel or something?
Yeah, you're dumb.
I
How
wanna
many
know
kernels?
How many kernels? Fam, know how high that number is going to be.
Bro.
That's like saying how many grains of rice have I
Yeah, but
had.
even bags of popcorn. Popcorn's something like, it's like a go-to thing.
I do want to know how many girls I've slept with though. Only because I was watching, as I mentioned before, the Tony Gaskins interview, and he was talking about how before he was 21, he slept with 100 girls. And
Why don't you figure? Okay,
I
you
can't.
might-
No. I don't want to know like that. Like, okay, let me try to figure out. But I'd love to know the number just so I can know the number.
I
but
want you to know the number though.
it's impossible.
No, I mean an estimate at least though. Let's work out an average. Not now on air, but I mean,
Yeah.
think about it
No.
and go through like your.
I can definitely tell you the number the region that it's not in, like someone said that you slept with 500 girls, I'm like, hell no.
But you've slept with 100 girls on it.
I don't know.
I want you to know.
I don't know, but I want to know just to know.
So figure it out then.
I know.
You can.
Gina, I'm 33 years old.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So, Yusuff, what you do is you go through...
Okay, let me be honest. Not in a bad way, yeah? But I've probably forgotten about some girls I've slept with.
No, but that's...
So how am I supposed to remember?
Which is why I said an estimate. Like, so you would go from the year you lost your virginity and think about that year. Then you'd go to the year... Do you know what I mean? Do it year by year and just think. And you obviously remember...
It's impossible.
Certain things.
Ask him what his body count.
Yeah, but he said he wants to know.
Basically, I was...
You don't know.
The first question was...
He generally doesn't know how many girls he slept with.
If you could know the number of something that you've consumed a lot of in your life, what would it be? And I said Snickers because I've had a lot of Snickers. I would love to know how many bars I've had in it. And then she mentioned Oreos and popcorn, whatever. And I said, I actually do want to know what my body count is, and I have no idea. And I could tell you what it's not. Like, I can definitely say I haven't slept with 300 girls, but I don't know what it is. You know what I'm trying to say?
What you just said, you could definitely say it isn't 300.
Yeah, no, that's just a random figure.
Why you choose that number?
No, there's a reason why I chose it. Because there's a guy that I know. No. My number's not even in that region. I'm saying, basically, I'm just saying something far-fetched. Like, I definitely know it's not in that ballpark, innit? I'm not even saying it's 100. Calm down with your judgments in this room, guys. I don't know what it is.
I'm not judging you.
Not at all. I'm not judging.
You know what it is?
Look, listen, my body count might not even be 100. My body count might not even be 80. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Why are you laughing?
Okay, let's just... Okay.
Why are you laughing?
But you know why it could be 100?
Because you
Let me tell you
from
why...
300.
But Yusuff, it could be 100.
Now you've gone to 80?
Yeah, because I'm trying to...
But it could be... But Brent, let's figure it out, yeah?
No, it's definitely not 300.
No, but hold on.
I'm even
Yusuf,
regretting saying that number.
When did you lose your virginity? How old were you?
I was 17.
You was not.
I was 17.
How are you telling him?
I lied.
Was you 17?
Yeah.
I feel like we had this...
What? How old do you think I was?
That's quite late for a guy.
If you think so, I don't know.
No, do you know what? Do you know the only reason why I say that is because most guys I speak to lost their virginity at ridiculous ages, like 12, 13, 14.
Let me give you a run through of my childhood. Okay, cool. So what age do you think guys first start having interest in girls?
Primary school.
Okay, cool. I definitely had interest in girls in primary school. I remember even talking about sex in primary school. There was actually guys in my primary school claiming they had sex.
Yeah.
But what they were doing was just dry humping girls around the back. Primary school, I was shy, quiet, low in confidence. So me and girls, past brethren was not happening. I was not the guy. Secondary school come. I went to a school which was predominantly boys and just a few girls. So there wasn't a...
Isn't that weird?
And the plethora of girls around.
Like going to a school that's predominantly boys. That's not an all-boys school.
Yeah, it was weird. My form group was all boys for 5 years. So I didn't have classes with girls until year 10 or year 9.
Do you know how mad that is? The fact that it's a mixed school, I'm just
the ratio was just mad, isn't it? Kingsdale school, isn't it? But again, secondary school, I'm still shy, quiet, not that confident. I spoke to girls, but not really like that. So, okay, let me take myself up to year 11. So how old am I in year 11?
15, 16. So you'll be 15 for the majority of the year.
So I leave year 11, I'm 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At 16 years old, all I care about is sports, music, games, athletics, football, whatever. I like girls, but again, I'm not confident enough to talk to girls. College comes now. First year of college, that's when it really started to happen. So how old am I in college? 16, 17?
Yeah.
So that's when the girls' journey started to happen from college. So secondary school and primary school, it wasn't really about girls. Like I wasn't having sex. I wasn't even, it was just, the most action I got in primary school was kiss chase. They're the ones. And in secondary school, just guns and I'm joking. I went to a bad secondary school. But
guns and knives.
In secondary school, outside of school, yeah. But I still wasn't having sex, to be fair. It was just like, linking, hanging out.
Yeah. No, I believe
going with your brethren to go and buck a girl. He's beating. You're in the living room with the other girl. Like, so Arsenal match tomorrow is match early on.
I hear that. So 17.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 years. Yeah. You've
active still.
You've been active, right? So let me just get my calculator.
You're not gonna be able to do it. I'm not even gonna aid you because I'm gonna be giving you wrong figures.
No, I don't need.
No, but okay. Go on.
So you've been active for 16 years.
Yeah.
So let's just.
Yeah, but you can't give my number on. Let's just say it. Let's just say you slept with. Oh, you're gonna make it up.
I'm gonna give you an average. I'm gonna say like 5 girls a year, but then you're also in relationships, like long-term relationships.
Yeah.
So how many years were you in those relationships?
So as a whole, my relationships have been. The second one was a year and a half.
Okay.
The first one was 2 years solid. Then
So that's 3.5
on
years
and
so
off
far.
for the next 3.
But
But I wouldn't count that as a 5-year relationship. I'll count that as 2 years with intervals.
So how long would it?
But
how long would
I
you-
round it up. I round that relationship to 3
Yeah.
years. This was
So we're at 4.5.
4.5 years in total.
Okay, and that's it. So I can minus 4.5 from the 16.
All right, cool.
But then obviously that's 2 relationships. So that's 2 people basically, right? So we're at 8.5. No, we're not. That is really wrong. 16 minus 4.5, Gina. Anyway, 11.5, right? So let's just say you've been active for 11.5 years. On average, I initially would have said a girl a month.
Move the thing away from the.
I would have
receiver.
said a girl a month.
the phone away from the receiver.
Oh,
Yeah.
a girl a month. But I don't know if you think that's me being unrealistic. I mean, I don't know. But that's 12 girls a year. So if we're counting, so you're laughing. So if we're saying 12 girls a year.
No, I'm only laughing because it's funny that you think that someone would sleep with 1 girl every month.
No, but they can. But I
No,
don't.
of
But I
course
don't
they
think.
can.
But I don't think you are that person.
Just
So-
tell me what number you think I have, because I'm.
So according to a girl a month for 11.5 years,
Yeah.
it's 138 girls. However, I don't think you're that much of a schlag, and I feel like you've gone through periods.
Don't say that because then you're judging him. Because if it is, it's higher than that.
It's true. Okay, I don't. Okay, you
She's calling you a dirty
realistically, yeah, the number I would have chosen for you would be 6 girls a year, which is 1 every 2 months. And who's to say? You might have done 4 in 1 month and 2 sporadically. We never know. But I think 6 is a bit of a more.
Stop slut shaming, please.
I'm not slut shaming.
Okay, sorry.
so
I'm saying
Continue your
6,
sentence.
6 is a number that I feel represents you
Can
more
you imagine?
based on me knowing you.
Wow.
you.
So you think you've done something good just now?
Yes.
Really? All right, cool.
Yeah, but everyone knows this is. She's just making this up.
Exactly.
It's fiction.
Alright.
So you're saying I've slept with 138 girls, based on Gina's maths.
So basically, it ranges between 69 and 130. What was it?
You said 138.
Right. So my prediction is that you have slept with between 69 to 138. I know that's quite large, so we might as well go right in the middle. What's in the middle of those 2?
I'm a part of the mathematics. You have
Cool.
a calculator in your hand.
Quick maths. Quick maths. But yeah, anyway, my prediction is that you slept with between 69 to 138. And I'm
Alright,
not judging you.
so
It
this
is
is-
what it is. This
You
is
can't
just,
judge me off a false prediction.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Off your assumption.
but I won't judge. But regardless of the situation, I
Yeah.
wouldn't judge anyway. It is what
Alright.
it is. And I
Just
ain't
to
having sex
clarify,
with you.
because
So
people don't engage brain. Those numbers Gina just said
yeah, it's true.
are
A prediction.
false numbers that
Yeah.
she just calculated based on her own
prediction.
formula.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't come and say, yeah, you should sleep with her. No, that is all Gina's doing.
And even if he has,
Nothing
so
to do with
what?
me. No, if I have. But again, I don't know my number. Those numbers were fabricated by Gina.
I mean, I wouldn't
based on her
say
formula.
fabricated. They were just created by Gina based on
Fabrication
her
and created is the same thing.
formula. No,
They are the same thing.
Nope.
Look it up, love. You know
It's
what I mean?
not.
Do Brent's one then. 0.
0 times 0
What's
is
0 plus 0?
Do you actually know your number?
Yeah, of course I do.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Wed she does.
I do.
Hold on.
Just lip sync it.
I want the camera to see me.
Yeah.
Man, and that was
You
a
know-
guess as well.
Put your hands above and show him.
All right, okay. Cool.
I'm sure the camera still picked up. It's a wide angle still.
I swear.
If it does, I'll take it off.
Thank you, there. Thank you very much.
Oh shit. Now the funny thing is, I remember during that's why I'm saying, like, if people had real conversations, it'd be mad. So the 100th episode of Free Shots, yeah. The convo that happened when the
Camera was
cameras
off.
are off, talking about body counts. Some of them niggas, their numbers are wide.
But they actually knew?
Yeah, one guy in particular, he knew his number, and I was like, God damn, nigga,
Like, how'd you know?
active.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is,
Active.
somebody was making it
Got us
like
moving
basically.
active.
Someone said, if you add up all the
all of
bodies
you lot
in the
together,
room,
yeah.
the number's wild. So there was a particular number I'm not going to say because the number has been used in comments as a joke. So
You don't want to bait
There's
out.
some truth in it.
So, like, just say someone posted a picture of like 5 of the man them. So I might just put the number that we
Oh, in the
discussed that day, because I done it before as a joke. I put the number down as a comment.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's funny still.
Yeah.
Active. All right. Right, them guys are gonna be here soon. You got a scene by Just Gene.
Did I talk about Dirty John already?
I think so.
Last week. Oh. I watched the film that on the plane though. I think it's called Never Something with Romeo, Master P, David Banner, Carucci. The film's a little bit cringe, as most black films are that are a bit budget, but I really like the message. So, a spoiler alert. There's Romeo and his best friend. They're not road boys, but his friend's like a popper in the game. Romeo's just on the side in it. But his dad's David Banner, who's been in jail he got life for killing 2 people, but he didn't actually kill them. So I think he's already served like a 10-year sentence. And his grandma, Romeo's grandma, is heavily into church. She's a proper strong Christian. So the story is very religious based, the film. And the best friend basically gets into trouble and gets told that he has to kill Romeo, his best friend. Otherwise, his family's going to get killed. So he doesn't do it, but he ends up dying anyway. He ends up getting shot. But anyway, I think the purpose of the film is both boys have a lack of relationship with their fathers. So it kind of explores that. And what's his name? Hey, Professor Ogilvy. I don't know his real name. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, he's Karuchi's dad and he's a pastor, but he works in prisons and he has a father program to kind of better relationships between kids and their fathers. So it kind of plays on that and talks about just being an absent father or trying to kind of get back into your child's life. And there's something that he said which was amazing when he basically spoke about how sometimes people need to understand, like, you know how like if your dad's not in your life, you're kind of angry, you're bitter, and you hold a lot of resentment towards them. He kind of got Romeo to look at it from a different perspective and say, you need to understand that sometimes someone cannot give you something that they've never ever experienced or received themselves. So they're not physically even able to do it. And I was like, that's such a really good point. I never really thought of it from that perspective. So yeah, it's annoying because I don't know the name, but give me 2 seconds. It's on Netflix and I will get it for you. It is called...
I think that was Jay-Z's excuse for cheating on Beyonce.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's called Never Heard. Oh yeah, it's called Never Heard because the best friend says he's never heard the voice of his own father before in his life. I know.
I'll never admit if I cheated.
Oh, and Thingy's in it, Candy.
Like, publicly.
But she plays a cracker. She plays it really well.
Candy's that
Candy
in Life Go?
No, Candy Burrows, the one who used to be in Escape.
Okay.
I was like, who the fuck are Escape?
And she's in The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
Never mind.
She's the woman who wrote No Scrubs.
But yeah, she's in it.
Okay. Cool.
And Robin Givens.
Is it Givens?
Given that, what's her name?
Oh, quick random fact. Did you know that Poison by BBD?
I saw they all got chlamydia.
Was about
from a girl. And then that's how they made the
girl
song.
who gave them all chlamydia. A girl they all fucked. Mad thing.
Material.
And if you listen back to the lyrics,
it makes
all
sense.
makes sense.
Literally. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Wow, you men are dirty dogs. All right,
If
cool.
I was you, I'd take a caution.
All of them?
Yeah, the whole group.
No, not New Edition. Just
No,
BBD.
the
So
BBD.
Free BBD members.
Bell. Biv
I was thinking Rob, Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant,
Now you know.
Johnny Gill, Michael Biffler. Y'all fuck the same hoe. All right, cool. Song of the week, yeah? What are we saying? Also, don't forget, guys, if you're listening on YouTube, you cannot see Song of the Week. So, tough cookies, man. What am I going with? Is anyone listening to a lot of the new albums that have come out this week? So you got Offset's album,
Nope.
Gunner's album, Gigs album cuts, episode 9 out now. Gigs, first listening, check that out still. Who wants to go first? Because I don't know what I'm playing.
I do.
All right, go.
This song was inspired by 21 Savage.
321 still.
He's out.
I know, but it's cool to say free. All right. We gotta leave this joint. Quickly, trending every Sunday, man. So the first trending is going to be on the 24th of March. Tickets are available right now, guys. Come down to my event. It's going to be games, music, food, drink, vibes, movies, all of that. It's a new weekly Sunday hangout, yeah. But the first one is on Sunday, 24th of March, yeah.
I'm going to be there.
Gina's going to be there.
Brent, are you coming?
Yes.
Muff might be celebrating his birthday, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Today, actually. He wants to get a table in there. So yeah, every Sunday, spread the word, man. It's in Camden, so if you're Northwest native or local, should I say, it's perfect for you.
Area.
Perfect for you still. No, it's not an awful area, please.
I don't like Camden. It's far,
Then
but we'll be there, innit? We day.
You there. All right. And, Train to Slay every...
Come on, my G. Monday, 7 p.m. West Ham. Saturdays from the 9th of March, 11:15 London Bridge.
Let's get it. All PT inquiries, bigmanuse@gmail.com and
info@justgene.com.
you done all the thing.
Come on.
But yeah, man, I've been hella coins in these bags still.
I knew it. In my head, I knew. I just knew.
Just Gene.
I have been Mr. I ain't perfect, but I'm perfect. Mr. Nothing phases me because I'm so secure in my damn self. Mr. Chocolate Drop. 6'4". 6'3", 6'4"?
3.
6'3". Humble things. Yeah. Mr. I can love you better than he can. Brent.
And I have been the vulnerable, but only for today.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I'm gonna try to be like this all the time. Fuck it. But obviously, man's not gonna be out here just doing Ray J every week.
I don't think it ever comes across as that though.
If I had one wish,
As a matter of fact, I was on this.
You see, that's the problem. I mean, did it come across like what's that guy's name? The guy who was actually doing the interview. What's his name? Megan Good's husband.
Devon Franklin.
Does he come across as Reggie?
No.
No, I'm joking. Come on, man.
Yeah, I never. Whenever you're like
Vulnerable.
sensitive and not even vulnerable, like whenever it is that you speak on things that are dear to you, like you never come across like that.
Yeah, no, I'm only joking. I don't think I'm that way inclined. I don't think I'm that way, but I just mean I'm not gonna be on it every week talking about love life. That's what I mean.
So emotional. Ever since the
But yeah, all
situation,
right. Peace, guys.
Telling me I'm no. Peace.
So you said you had pictures?